Let's get it! Episode 20 motherfucking 5?
You got the quarter in, man.
25?
It's been a quarter, man.
Talk Free Podcast, man. We've been since March, man.
Taking a shot on you.
This shit feels good, man. I can imagine how 50 and 100, it just feels good because we doing it every week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you
Yeah.
can like 20, it just gets away from you.
Yeah.
And we haven't really, you know, we kind of set high standards, and you think it's not doing as good as it is, and it is, and we could do a better job of pushing it more and shit like that. But
Right.
we going, it's just crazy. 25 is, it's a little bit like it reminds us that damn, we just started,
Right.
But also like, yo, we stayed consistent.
Right,
like,
right.
We missed like 1 week,
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
like 2 times we recorded on a Saturday except for a Friday. But
Right.
for the most part, every Friday, day in, day out. which is
Dedication, man.
consistency,
and we
man.
appreciate your dedication
Yeah.
too, man. Listening to
Been
us and all
consistently
that.
recording it. We got to do. We definitely got to be more consistent with because I've been slacking. I think the past 2 episodes I didn't even put on the SoundCloud. Like
Right.
I've been we've been promoting online, but I've been forgetting about
Right.
the fact that we got to also have the whole. But
Right.
we gonna,
Yeah, life happens, man. You know, we've been as consistent. You know, sometimes you burn out and you gotta take a little break
we
and
gotta
go back in.
push
You know
ourselves more. I made the commitment to all the fans. Y'all heard us talking about this. So I ain't gonna get on it too long, but y'all heard us about the porn and shit. I made a change in my life. I quit that shit. I quit it. I quit fucking porn. You know how I know it's an addiction? Because the other day I was like, yo, I'm about to just fucking
Just
do
do
it. And that shit's a real addiction, bro. Like, not even, niggas don't really want to admit it because I don't know if niggas insecure, they don't like talking about that shit, but it's not an addiction to the point where it's not heroin, so
Like,
you're
you
not
ain't gonna
all
just do it
drugged
in the
out.
car while you
Right.
driving.
And they think because you see the movies where the people be addicted to porn and they be at work beating off in the bathroom.
Yeah,
Like, nah.
yeah.
Addiction just means when you don't do it, you gotta crave or you got an urge to do it. Like last night I had the urge to just fucking throwing some porn.
So you never beat off at the working bathroom?
Never beat. Nah, bro.
I have.
Yo, but yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. Maybe I'm not trying to push my life on anybody else, but just I feel a lot more energy. I feel a lot more like macho.
And it clears my thoughts, because when you thinking about something and you like, man, and you can't get it off your mind, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know,
Especially in a relationship, you want to try not to cheat, so you beat
right.
off so you don't cheat.
And you know that once you get that nut out, you're not gonna feel that way anymore.
Yo, but I'm telling you, I'm not like, you got to read it.
Not every day, not every week.
I know what you're saying.
I've done it probably at least like.
I was beating off at least 3 times a week, bro.
I'm saying I probably beat off at work probably at least like 3 times.
Yeah.
4 times. Not a lot, but it's happened to the point where I had to do it.
That's what
man.
I'm saying, but I'm try not to, dog. Try not to beat off at all. Just I'm not.
No, I've been trying to.
It's giving me like so far I ain't gonna hold you, I'm like 8 days in.
And you said you feel macho when you do or when you don't?
When I don't.
Oh, right, I got
and
you.
I was you'll read about it. It's online. It's called NoFap, like FAP, and it's like a lot of real like data and shit about like keeping your testosterone. Because think about it, if fighters aren't supposed to have sex 30 days or 90 days up into a fight, obviously it makes you more
angry.
Not angry, but energy, like focused.
Right.
Like
right.
because your testosterone is staying in and your
Right.
macho-ness, your manliness is staying inside your body.
Right.
Every time you nut, you releasing testosterone.
I got you.
So when you working, like you more relaxed, but maybe relaxed ain't a good thing because focus comes from alertness.
Yeah, you don't want to be lazy,
You
especially
wanna
when
be
you try
alert.
and get it.
And that's the thing. That's what was fucking me up.
Right.
Like sometimes you beat off and you're like, man, I know I gotta mix this record or I gotta put these videos
Yeah.
together, and you're like, man, I'm gonna do a little bit
That's
of it. But
probably
if I
how
was
niggas get
focused and I was-
complacent though. Like some niggas, when they get that to that certain point, and they get like what they want, the women, the money, they probably
Yeah.
just chill.
Yeah.
Instead of keep, it's be like, damn, this got me this, let me get some more.
They were saying
sometimes.
sometimes it's good to show yourself you got self-control. Sometimes it's good to take shit away from yourself. You know what I mean? And I'm going to try to go I'm going to try never do it again. It's going to be hard. Dog, yesterday was hard. Like I was like, yo, what? I worked out. You know, I work out 4 times a week now, but I worked out. I came home and I was like, I still had it, so I had to fucking do some shit on the computer, do some mixing shit, like just trying to keep my mind, take a shower. Like it's real. Once you go, I don't know how long you ever went, but like I'm talking about 8 days of being able to, not 8 days of vacation where you know you're not gonna beat off anyway.
Right.
I'm talking about
right.
8 days of where like you in front of your computer, to where if you can do it, like you have the opportunity to pull that Pornhub up, click
Real
on fucking
quick and
amateur,
get it done
and get
real
that
quick.
shit popping. So I'm trying
feel
not to, and that shit it makes you not like it cures like it makes you just like more like
Focus.
personable. Like
Right.
at work, I'd be more like I'm not saying it makes you depressed, but like I was telling, we didn't talk about it too much on the podcast, so I want to say it real fast, and then we're gonna get into to what you were saying. But anything that makes you excited, it shoots off dopamine in your receptors in your brain, and dopamine is just a shit that makes you feel happy. It's
Right.
a reward, like hit
Right.
the game winning shot. But imagine if you can do that whenever you want. That's why people with heroin get addicted. People with the internet, you just dopamine. You pulling up and you can get excited whenever you want just by pulling up your phone and going to Instagram, going
Right.
to your favorite model's Instagram, or going to
Instantly.
your favorite comedian's Instagram. You just instant dopamine, instant happiness. But eventually it keeps firing off and they start burning. You overusing your receptors, they start burning off. So the shit that's supposed to make you happy, genuinely, you're not as happy. The
Right.
shit that you supposed to be, like how we said we 25 episodes in, like maybe shit like that, supposed to make you maybe happier.
Right.
Supposed to
right,
make
right,
you
right.
more like so we're numb to the point where it takes something like hitting a lottery to make you feel like happy. Like shit that's supposed to make you happy, just regular life, small accomplishments no longer make you happy because you burnt out them receptors. Shit that's supposed to make you sad no longer makes you sad. So it's just like, I don't know, man. But since it's my 8 days in, I'm feeling good.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna hold you like I'm feeling a little good,
Feel you.
but it's hurting. It's hard. It's hard, especially when you gotta wait to have sex with your girlfriend, or if you're single, you gotta wait to hit up the girl and you know what I mean, whatever.
Right.
But
Right.
it makes you work harder for that, especially if you're single. It'll
Right,
make you probably
right.
harder. It'll
Right.
make you work harder to get some new vagina.
Right.
Because if you beat off, you're like, fuck it, I don't need no new vagina. I just need my dick. I'm cool.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right, right,
But,
right.
Yeah, that shit real, dog. If I'm just trying. I mean, I'm 8 days in, dog. I feel good, bro.
I feel you.
I
Okay,
feel
so
good.
like
That shit
since you broke up with porn and shit,
Yeah.
like say
Like I finally completed. I got a 20-song album done.
okay,
And
okay.
I mean, I gotta get it mixed, but I'm fine. Like small things, like getting over the hump is easier to get over the hump.
I got you.
You know what
I
I'm
got
saying?
you. All right,
Go
well,
ahead.
we ready for that, John.
But-
You feel me?
But what was your question?
What's it gonna be called?
The 1865 collection.
Okay.
So it's like 1865 is 1,825 days in 5 years. So it's all my music that I've compiled over the last 5 years. I took the best shit from now until then.
Did you?
Yeah, that's on this project. I haven't put it out yet, but I'm just saying, like, I look back, like, music I've been creating, music I created last year, music I created the year before that. I just put it. I found the best stuff that I spoke to what I was going through in those moments.
Right. I got you.
And made it. That's why it's called the 1865 collection. Like, it's a collection of music that I made over the past 5 years, but each song just spoke to a place. Like, I listened back, I was like, oh, this, like, I remember going through that, or thinking about that, or feeling that way. Like, parts I was talking about doing Xanax, because I remember at one point I was doing them, when he was popping them dumb pills back then. But we did it, and I was talking about that shit in the, you know what I mean? So it was just you talking about different. I was just talking about different periods of my life, but basically the erasing small shit like that porn. I'm telling you, that porn is fucking us up more than we think.
Is.
There's a reason why porn is
Makes
free
you
now.
complacent.
Everything that's going on is a reason. Like, is a reason why porn is free, because it like I said, it's an addiction. It's another way to keep people from doing what will threaten the 1%.
Right.
You know
They
what I
see-
mean?
They see the hits on it.
What?
they
That shit is
see-
free,
Right.
and they're making good. Pornhub is making a gazillion of dollars because it's like
I
Facebook,
don't
it's like
even know
Instagram
how if it's free.
ads.
Right. Oh yeah.
That's
yeah,
how
yeah.
Instagram free, bro.
True,
But
true.
ads, advertising, people pay to advertise on there. People pay to advertise on Pornhub. If you go on Pornhub, you realize there's pop-ups,
Right.
Or there's shits on the side, or you about to
gotcha.
click on the video. It says, "Oh, do you want to grow your penis by 10 inches?" Like, what the fuck out my face, my nigga? Like,
They do
get
be
the fuck
asking
out
about
my
this.
face.
Yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, like, those they pay to get on that shit. You know what I
Right,
mean? And
right.
it's just so much. And I was thinking that's the reason why niggas cheat. Here's the reason why niggas cheat. Pornhub, you see ugly girls,
Right.
girls you wouldn't typically be attracted to.
Right.
You see, I was thinking about this with that Usher shit. You see big girls. You
Right.
see white girls. You see black girls. You
Right.
see Chinese girls. So every girl you see outside, no matter what, to you girls, just so y'all can understand this a little bit, every girl a guy sees outside, he seen a girl that looked like her in a porno and she was doing some crazy shit. So when he sees her, he associates her with that girl he seen in a porno that looks just like her doing some crazy shit. And he like, yo, I wonder if she do that shit.
You
So
right.
even if you're not attracted to her,
You
you
right.
like, yo, I seen a girl that's like, so she probably can do some freaky shit like that. And it's like,
You need to be the spokesman for all men.
yo, that's real. I'm telling you, dog. Cause sometimes I be like, think about like times where you probably did something with a girl. You probably like, why the fuck did I
Why?
do that?
Why?
But you seen some girl that looked like her on a porno.
And why is
sucking
there
a
so
mean
many
dick or
bitches
something.
why is so many bitches in porn? So many different
So
ones.
many.
Different ones though.
Chinese, fat, ugly, medium fat, really pretty. It's not even them. It's not even the really pretty ones. It's the regular ones. And that's why niggas
That just be going in.
So when you see a girl that even looks remotely like her, she can just have the same fucking shirt on and the same complexion. You're like, yo, she probably can do that too. And that's what niggas is thinking of, dog.
Porn has ruined niggas' lives.
It's ruined their lives more than we even think, dog.
We
And
thinking making it better. I'm about to beat my dick today.
fuck no, that shit is.
But then when you realize reality and you know what I mean, like you realize, man, I ain't never gonna see that chick in my life. I'm in here beating my dick.
just to some when you really think about it,
And
you're
especially when
beating your dick
Right.
to a computer screen. If you really think about it, like that's why you beat your
To
dick. You're
other
like,
people-
ew, nigga,
to
what the
other
fuck was I
people-
thinking?
to
Just
other
some
people having
dumb
sex.
shit. Just and it's just like,
when
especially
you might have a babe who might be look
bad
good as shit.
and you like fucking her,
Right, but just that image of you seeing the Chinese, the black, the thick, the skinny, the big tits, fat ass, walk down the street, hey, what's up, baby? Like
It's
in the
just-
grocery store, oh shit, you like meat? You know what I mean? Like that's all I gotta say. Okay, I mean, so then when you in the grocery store,
It's too many
just-
scenarios
it
like
gives
like
you
the cable. You order the cable man, and it's really a cable woman, and she wants to fuck you just for nothing. Like what your
Yo,
landlord.
It just gives you a fantasy.
It's like the soda machine that be at the Wawa where you can get purple Fanta and green Fanta and pink Fanta. It's like I don't even drink soda, but this shit is popping.
Where I wanna taste all this
all this shit. Up underneath that shit, like yo, it's just too much, dog. It's too
Clicking off of one in the middle of one porn, going to the next one to end it. Like Yo,
finding the perfect.
it's like you
scene.
fucking 6 bitches at
Dog,
one time.
It's
All
too-
in your
it's
mind.
perfect. It's
All in your
perfect.
mind.
That's
Yeah, it's
all
a
sex
perfect
is. It's a
world.
mental stimulation.
Right.
That's all we always talk about. You need some type of mental and visual stimulation. So really, because the people who are really addicted to that shit got to the point where they like that more than real sex. Just
Right.
because you don't have to work for it. You can get anything you want.
Right.
You can get any
So
complexion you want.
shopping.
And
bag.
until you bust that nut, in your mind, you fucking her.
right,
You fucking her. Like your
Man.
mind is getting as turned on as it would if you was fucking her. But that's a problem though.
it is
And
a
I didn't
problem.
realize it
It is a
until
problem.
I stopped. I read some data on it. I realized I didn't have an addiction, like a real addiction, to the point where I'm
Yeah.
driving and beating my
Yeah.
dick. But it's up to the point where when I stop, I got an urge to do it again.
Right,
That's an
right,
addiction,
right,
period.
right,
But when
right.
you stop, I'm telling you, it gives you some type of superpower, and it's gonna be hard because you're gonna have them urges. But it gives you like a
I'm sure you shouldn't be having sex every day. Like
dog.
they
You
promote,
shouldn't, dog. I think sex. They say monks have sex like once a month. I can't do that, but maybe like twice a week. Like no beating off, but real sex twice a week.
Yeah.
Or maybe even once a week. Like, why is a reason why fighters don't?
I'm pretty sure
have
you
sex,
have
bro.
a certain amount of. I don't think your nuts is unlimited. Like I'm pretty sure if you was to just jack off all day, every day, all day, every day, all day, every day, you would run out of like feeling or just. You know what I mean? You think you can just keep generating nuts?
Think about this. It's you losing testosterone, you losing energy, you losing motivation.
Maybe
Think
that's why
one of the
niggas turning,
animals that fuck the most out of all animals. Because I actually researched this for another reason, and then it ended up giving me the wrong answer I wanted. Lions. Male lions, they say they only fuck for like 2 minutes, but they fuck like 30 times a day. And when you think about it, though, who does all the work in a lion's community? The woman.
Do they?
The women are the ones that hunt.
Do they?
Yeah, the women bring the food back. The
Oh,
male is just
shit.
there as an intimidation factor.
Oh,
but
shit.
if you Google lion attacks, like lion attack and a gazelle is usually always the woman. So the male will come for backup if they need him.
Yo, that would be a hot ass movie.
What?
Like if they just had men being big and dumb as shit, and they just had the women just in the woods like.
Yo, but that's
shit,
how
like-
lions work. Like because the male is fucking all the time. He doesn't have no
Right.
energy. He doesn't have no motivation. His
Right.
testosterone is going.
Right,
Like
right,
most
right.
male lions, if you think about it, they're all lazy.
Right.
Think about Lion King. Like most of the ones that was fighting
I mean,
was
you
female
talking about,
lions.
You talking about zoo lions?
No, real, no bullshit. Go to, if you look at National Geographic, most of them lion attacks, you don't see them lions with the big manes. You see them, they're not the ones attacking gazelles,
they
bro.
Like, they got like the tiger look, but they lions, but they got like they ain't got no no fur
because
on their
that's a
face.
female.
Right.
Males
right.
have manes. All males have manes. So if
Right.
he doesn't have a
yeah,
mane,
you don't see them. The nigga out there in
Nah.
the mane like, nah,
yeah,
you don't
dog,
never
you
see them
don't.
out there
You see
killing
him
the gazelle.
chilling, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
But not. It's like it's a fact. The woman
Nah, they
does
there
most of the
probably to
hunting.
reproduce. Just,
They there to reproduce.
so are you saying?
They there to-
Are you saying? Are we in the human race? Are we not supposed to be
We're not
dominant?
supposed to be fucking and shit all the time. Like we supposed to be
Are we
the
not
opposite.
supposed to be dominant though? Like you know how they chill. That's how we supposed to be.
just to chill and fuck all day. I don't know if that's fun though,
or
man.
hold down the fort.
That's what they do. They there to intimidate. They are the king of the jungle, but
'Cause
they not the
women-
ones fucking shit
I feel
up.
like women probably could hunt if you taught them, and they probably be more tactical than us for the fact they. I don't know. I don't know.
I just know them motherfuckers be lazy
I'm
to the
just trying to
point where they
compare
probably
it,
can get
you know what I mean?
fucked up if it came down to it because they so like.
Big and husky.
But
and
I get what
slow.
you mean. It's probably amazing just to fuck all day, have your girl bring home the bacon, and you just there to back her up.
Yeah.
But
what about this? Okay, say like somebody like let's just say like, cause I was watching that Fat Boy SSC Dawn, whatever. Even DC Young Fly to the point where he said he would. So say like you got choices,
okay, like between women.
right?
Okay.
But you don't fuck all day,
Okay,
but you fuck when you want to.
at least once a day.
Is that what porn is?
What porn?
Yeah.
Porn makes you be able to get the reward without. It makes you imagine if and porn is if you turn all the game sliders up on 2K and you win. It's like, but nigga, you didn't even try. Like it was just an easy reward. Like it's,
What is it? What is
It's
what?
like you turn porn is like if you turn all your sliders up on 2K to 100 and then just be beating niggas. Like it took no effort to get there. When you
Yeah,
shoot, you
yeah.
go. So porn is like
Right.
I can find a baddest bitch, and in the 10 or 15 minutes I'm beating off in my mind, I'm fucking the baddest bitch I've
In
seen.
the world.
Or I'm fucking the bitch or the girl. I'm fucking the women I thought of. I was thinking of this. I was thinking of this Asian chick with big boobs and a fat ass
And
and
big-ass lips,
big ass
long
lips,
hair.
and I can search that shit.
Right.
Find
Find
it,
her
and in my
and
moment,
fuck her.
I'm fucking her.
Right.
My
For
sliders
as long
are
as
up
I
on
want to,
2K.
as long as until I bust that nut,
And I
I'm
didn't
fucking.
earn it.
And I can run it back if I
I
want
can
to.
run that bitch.
As many times as I
And I
want
can be like,
to.
you know what?
That could be my
I
girlfriend.
want her and a black girl.
right.
Threesome.
Right.
Male, female, female, or female,
Right.
female, male. Like,
Right.
like you can find whatever you want online, and it's like with no, you getting all the reward without working for it. So it's like that's what porn is. Porn is like you don't have to work for it, but you can get it. So it's like heroin, dog. Porn is heroin.
Oh, it is.
Porn is like heroin,
It
dog.
is.
It's like
It
heroin, dog. It's
is.
really addictive.
It is.
You can get it whenever
And it'll take you out.
want.
It'll take you like out the world for that. For as long as you in it.
Nothing matters when
And then
you
you go to
find a
sleep.
perfect
And then
scene
you
and
go
you
to
beat
sleep.
and then you
Especially after you beat like 4 times.
Nigga, you
I-
are slumped.
Man,
Don't
listen.
call me. Don't ask me to do something. If I'm hungry, I guess what? I'm probably not eating. I'm going to sleep. I'm laying down, dog. My energy is on zero, dog.
Nigga, that shit feel like an event.
It's real. And that's crazy because that like even that's how I feel sometimes if I get a dick suck. If I just get a dick suck, I'm more tired than if I actually fuck. And I
Right,
think because when I'm
right,
fucking, I'm
right,
putting
right.
in work.
Right,
I'm
right,
like,
right,
I'm like, it's like a
Yeah,
workout.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you know how
yeah.
after you work out, you feel good.
Yeah.
If I'm getting a dick, so I'm just laying there.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I get to beat my dick with
Yeah,
no type of
yeah,
exercise.
yeah.
And sometimes I feel the same. Like I just be feeling like I was feeling lackadaisical.
Right,
Like
right.
I just feel lazy.
It's just like when you sometimes you beat off just to go to sleep. Sometimes you just need to bust a nut to go to sleep.
Yeah.
But probably when you moving your body and all that, the energy just
You working out.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you get in certain positions, you working your leg muscle, or you picking her up and you
Right.
working your like just
Right.
something like you working
Right.
out.
I mean, it's probably how you do it. You know what I mean? Like you said, like maybe if you need help going to sleep, your babe suck you off and you just go to sleep. not as fuck.
True. Right.
And then you know sometimes y'all fuck, and then you know you go to work. Or
It's
something.
just the porn.
How you
wanna
do it?
kick out.
Porn just wears your
Fuck
dick
porn.
out. It wears your dick out. Wears your mind out.
Where's your mind out? You
Yeah.
start to want shit, and then you do it, and you
Right.
like, well, this not
Right, you
even
might have
popping.
you might have the baddest bitch in your town, and porn makes you think that she ain't worth shit because this other bitch right here is sucking
A
dick,
mean
and
dick.
sucking a mean dick.
And you like, oh, she's sucking dick from the back. My girl don't suck dick from the back. And then
Right,
you mad, your girl don't
right,
suck dick from the back. And then when
right.
she finally do suck dick from the back, you're like, well, this shit fucking
Your
hurt.
babe probably-
Nigga, shit not even worth it.
Your babe probably couldn't even suck dick, but she was just everything to you.
And that's fine.
But you seen that this bitch can
On the-
suck dick.
Yes. And you expect her to just know how to do it. Like you don't want to go through, because I said it's all the reward without the putting the work in. So you don't want to have to go through teaching her.
Right.
You just wanted to be there because
You
on a
just think a
porno,
bitch-
she just did it.
You just think you just met a chick and now she just know how to do
She's
it.
supposed to be the girl from you seen on Pornhub.
Like for real, like yeah, like you know, unless she had a boyfriend who really taught her, sometimes you don't really want your chick to just be like,
And the way he
like, unless
where
you
the
teach her
fuck
to
you
do-
learn all that shit from? Cut that shit
Word.
the fuck out. Act like a beginner. Like at least, yeah, come on. At
Word.
least, yeah, words. You do some fucking crazy shit. You right. It's like where the fuck you know that from?
Word.
But also the type of shit he like might not be the type of shit you like. So she might be doing some
Right.
shit and she thinks she doing something and you
Right.
don't feel that.
Right,
But you
right.
gotta show her.
Right.
But you just expect a girl to know what you like because you can look up a porno and find the shit you like. You can find a girl that's doing a salt shaker, sucking it. You
What,
like
and
that
then
shit.
and then show your babe.
No.
Is that what
And
you should do?
You could do that. That's a way of teaching. That's definitely a way of teaching.
Would that be cheating?
That's not cheating. That's not cheating. That's not cheating. If you tell her like this is what
It's
I
not
want,
cheating though.
I don't think that's cheating. If you show it to her,
I'm saying, what about her? You don't think the grind is better?
I think you can show her what you mean because think about it.
I mean, it is hard to.
What are
teach.
you going? Are you going to suck a fucking dildo and show her exactly? So think about this. In basketball, if I want a young boy to show how to keep his elbow in, I got to do it myself.
Right.
But I'm not sucking a dick myself, so I'm showing her as a video.
Right,
But
right,
any other
right.
thing we learn, we got visual examples.
Would that make her insecure? Like, damn, he probably want this bitch.
I've never, in me
Watch
being
porn with
honest,
your babe? I've never did that
No.
either.
I've watched porn with a babe before.
Okay.
I've never said, yo, I need you to do it like her. Because I think if she said that to me,
You be fucked up.
I wouldn't be fucked up, but I think it will invite some insecurities.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it'll be like
yeah,
it'll
yeah,
it'll
yeah.
it'll
I
just
got you.
it'll just show you because a girl can tell you, hey, you doing it this way. I don't really like the way you doing it this way. Do it this way, and that's
Right,
fine. But if she
right.
show you, nah, I don't like the way this nigga doing it. It's just a little like don't
Yeah, yeah. Don't
Come
do
on,
that.
don't do that. Tell me to dig in this spot or tell me to
Right.
do this position. But don't show me another nigga
Right,
doing it.
right.
I mean, and maybe, and I wouldn't mind because I think I'm confident at this point in my life. But you're right, showing a girl that she might get a little insecure. Might be. I think you need to know your girl.
Right. I got
Some
you.
girls
I
is
got
okay
you.
to show them that.
I got you.
Some
like,
girls.
like if y'all watching porn, be like, yo, I want you to do that. Baby.
Yeah, if she the type that she likes
Yeah.
porn as well,
Yeah,
she
yeah,
likes
yeah,
watching
yeah.
porn. Like it's
Yeah.
some girls who fucking rub their vagina the way we
Right.
beat our dicks. But I
Right.
think they just as fucked up as us.
Right.
The only thing about those girls is they know how to get themselves off to where you don't got to fuck them for an hour for them to fucking have an orgasm.
Yeah, yeah,
they know how to nut
Yeah.
in 15 minutes the same way we do.
Yeah.
So I got a kind of an appreciation for those girls, but they also got a fucking numb vagina, numb clit because they fucking putting them bullets on it and shit, and
yeah.
that shit fucked the game up too because
Yeah.
they putting that
'Cause a
little
bitch that don't
vibrator
do that,
shit.
She probably come a little easier.
Right, because she not desensitized.
Yeah.
Some girls with the vibrator, they start using that little bullet
It
shit.
wear it out. Everything can be.
And a nigga
worn
can't do
out.
that. I can't
It's
fucking
not
do that.
invincible.
I can't do that. I can't do that on your fucking
Right,
clitoris.
right,
So,
right,
'cause
right.
There's some bitches who you'll be fucking them and they want to use that while you fucking them, and that's cool. But when you just like they say, if you pop
like
E and
taking
have sex
ecstasy,
all the
yeah.
time,
Yeah, I was
eventually
about to say
you
that.
can't have sex without ecstasy.
Right.
So
Yeah,
porn
that
is
shit,
fucking the game.
That
up,
shit
man.
cheating it. That shit fucking it up.
It's cheating.
fucking
We don't
it
got
up.
no shit that can just be like some
Even sex
some
toys.
fake vagina. You know what I mean? Like, and if it
Yeah.
is, it's probably corny. Like,
Right.
so y'all shouldn't
Yeah.
have this magical fucking bullet. Like, we don't got no magical vagina that's just super tight and super like.
And
Y'all can't use that if we can't use that, man.
Right.
It's fucking the game up.
So like, if you say if you used to break up with your babe, right, and she sent you the nudes. You know, you get your babe from your nudes. Sometimes she's supposed to send them to you.
Mm-hmm.
When you break up with your babe, are you supposed to break up with the nudes?
Like, am I supposed to delete the nudes?
Yeah. Hold on. Is the sound right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So when you say if you was to break up with your babe, are
Right.
you supposed to break up with the nudes?
Like, am I supposed to delete the nudes?
Yeah.
I mean, me personally, I don't fucking use nudes, so I don't fucking know. Like, if I probably deleted them shits already. I probably deleted them shits while we were together. You know what I mean? Like, I've never gone back and looked at a nude. I guess if it's my girlfriend, I will, just because I go back and look at her pictures, period.
I got you.
So if they're in my text messages, I'm gonna go back and look at the pictures of your face, and if I see the ones with your body there, is amazing because I love you.
Right.
But if I was single and I just had a regular so basically we broke up, I would have no use for your nudes because I wouldn't give a fuck about you. So I don't give a fuck about your body.
Right.
No, because I've gave up porn, so if I'm not beating my dick to a porn, I'm definitely not beating my dick to a still picture that I've already fucked her before.
I got you. So
That's another reason why I don't beat my dick to a nudes, because I'm like, I've already fucked that, so the porn is some shit that I've never fucked, and then it's amazing. It stimulates my mind.
Right.
Fuck that,
So you would delete the nude then? I'm just saying if they sent it to you. I'm saying you would ask for it, but what they sent it to
I
you?
don't know, because it's tough, because I'm not gonna go back and intentionally. I guess my answer is no, because I don't care enough. Because I would have forgot they was even there. Like, to me, when you send me nudes,
Well, what if you seen it though? If you was scrolling through your stuff, you was looking for something, you seen it.
would I delete it?
Yeah.
Probably.
Like to the point where you was like,
If I
"Dang,
need to clear space, if I
just
need to
wanna
clear
see-
space in my
I just wanna see
phone,
some real titties, like not some titties that everybody see on the porn. I want to see some titties,
what
like,
if a lot of people seen your babe titties?
but not a lot of people seen it.
So if I need to clear space on my phone and I got an ex-girlfriend's pictures in my phone, all them shit's getting deleted.
All
Your
of 'em.
vagina, your ass, your face, all them shits. I don't give a fuck about your vagina. I don't give a fuck about your face. I'm deleting them
You
shits
right.
if I need to clear
They
space.
get deleted. You right?
Your
They
pics
get
get
deleted with the chick.
Because
I'm just saying because there's people who leak stuff, hold on to it to do what we was doing, turn into porn stuff, beat off to
Yeah.
it. So I'm just saying it's
that's why niggas shouldn't send dick pics.
right.
Or if you do, don't put your face in it, because
Right.
girls will leak your dick pic.
Right.
And that's fine, because if anything, that might. Honestly, I don't get why girls leak dick pics. That just probably gets us more vagina.
Yeah.
Unless you got like a teeny dick or something. Like like you're not.
Yeah, like-
you're not hurting us.
Right,
Girls
right,
have
right,
seen
right,
a dick. Like
right,
it's a dick.
Right.
The thing about us leaking your pics is not the fact that your body looks ugly that's making you embarrassed. Is the
A
fact
lot
that
of
niggas
people
now
don't-
think you a hoe.
Yeah, right.
People associate nudes
Yeah.
with just being a hoe.
Yeah.
Even though she may have just been
Yeah,
a humble chick that
Right.
her boyfriend just leaked them. In my
Right.
mind, if I seen your pics online, you a hoe.
right.
And I shouldn't think that way, bro. I shouldn't think that way. But that's just the way it is.
Right, you
That's
right.
why it's like, if I just start talking to a girl, I feel weird. Like, let's say a girl sends you nudes,
Right.
and you just start talking to her,
Right.
and you show your homies like, yo, because most niggas, girls,
gonna
I'm sorry,
think- they
most
gonna
niggas
think
show their
they hoe.
homies.
Right,
Most
right.
niggas show their homies. But the thing is, if you show your homies your girl's nudes, she wasn't your girl, but then she becomes your girl. Does it feel weird that your homie seen
What
your
if y'all was
girl's
on a new
naked
beach
pictures?
though? What if y'all go to a new beach?
You mean so that's a good question. So would you go to a new beach with your homie and his girl?
with like a third wheel type job?
No, like you and your girl, me and my girl going to a new beach. I just don't want niggas staring at my girl naked body. I'm sorry.
And
I
I
just
don't
don't know.
want my homie staring at me either.
Well, I mean, you gotta
I'll rather
you gotta understand. Most niggas have fucked in the same room as they homies.
Right.
You gotta know, like, all right, my homie's not gonna try to look at my dick.
I got you.
That's the least of my concern.
I got you.
The
I got
most
you.
of my concern is my homies looking
at
at
your babe.
my girl. Like, I mean, I kind of want that to be like
Yours.
mine. Like, I don't want
I got
niggas
you.
to see
I
my.
got you.
But also sometimes you look at your girl naked, like, damn, I wish niggas did.
Ah.
What I'm working with, nigga.
Right.
You know
So
what I mean?
hot take. Would you
Would you go to a new beach on a double date? Now that I think about it, yeah, I kind of would, man.
Right.
If you confident in your girl body,
Right,
especially
right,
you know
right,
when she
right.
take them clothes off, nigga, that thing great. Like you, sometimes I mean, I think
Right.
I'll be confident enough to do it.
Right.
The only thing is I don't know, man. I think I'm confident enough in it. That's because what I was thinking about is, and I'm not. That's not even an insecure moment, but it's like like I'll be looking through Instagram and I see girls post pics in they panties, right? And it's not really a thotty pic. It's just like they just like got like them designer panties on, like them Calvin Kleins, where it look like panties, but it's not like Victoria's Secret's lace panties, so it's not as
it's
bad.
Not a thong.
It
I got you. It look like
reminds you of like
briefs
a
a little
bathing
bit.
suit.
Yeah.
Where it's like sexy,
Yeah.
but it's not slutty.
I know what you're talking
But
about.
it's like-
I've seen a lot of chicks.
And I be thinking like, but I don't know if I could be with a girl that does
that, right? Because it's like, why are you basically on a new beach for the world, though?
You just showing off. Like, I'm not online posting pics in my drawers with my dick print out.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, why
What
you
does that
doing that?
do?
And that's no disrespect to the girls that do it, but I just don't feel like I can be okay with my girl doing it.
Bro, why?
I'm sorry. I just don't. I mean, I get the girls that's doing it because
Like-
they trying to get followers and they trying to monetize their account to make money and selling flat tummy tea and shit.
Okay.
Sell your flat tummy tea,
Okay.
but I can't wife it.
Right.
I just can't, like,
I got
don't
you.
understand.
I got
Like,
you.
even all these girls, these bad, famous Instagram models with 500 million followers. I'd be looking at them like, yo, I would not wife you. Like, the baddest chicks on Instagram. If I was single, I might fuck them, but I would not. And I can say this with confidence.
It
I
should
would,
be sacred, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. Why are you going Instagram with your panties on?
Should be sacred.
I can't.
Hold on. Would you like kind of like knock Beyonce?
She's not on Instagram with her panties on.
I'm saying, but she's on Instagram with like like skirts up her ass. You know what I
We
mean?
gotta ask
Like-
that question again. But so let's hold that because we gotta restart the camera real quick so the people that's listening to the audio, we gotta get that combo because motherfuckers love Beyonce. Motherfuckers love Beyonce. So we gonna definitely get on that topic once the cameras start back up. But while for the people's listening to the audio, we gonna run on a quick question. Why the fuck everybody call everything a snack? Like, yo, you like a snack? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, if you see a baby, you like a fucking snack. Like, snacks, I'm not even like, I don't even like snacks in real life.
It's like it's just like a shorty. It was just like I want to eat you. Like it was just.
But
like
why? Why can't you be a steak? Like, I don't fucking like snacks, bro. When I'm hungry, I'm not thinking about buying snacks.
I want to crimp it when I'm hungry, nigga.
Crimp it, man. I want Miss W's muffins, nigga. I want some Chipotle, man. You looking like Chipotle, baby.
Word,
Like,
right?
you know what I
Looking
mean?
like some Chipotle, looking like a meal.
A meal.
You looking like a meal.
I'm not a fucking snack.
Word, that's what we say
If
over
you a
here.
thotty, you looking like a snack.
On the talk free, we grown out here. We
You like
you
a
looking
guy,
like
you
a
like
meal.
a full course meal, baby. Like a fucking snack, nigga. A snack, you get the head and keep it moving, nigga. If a girl call me a snack, we gotta rumble. What you mean I'm a fucking snack? I'm a grown ass man. But
We don't eat snacks
Girl,
out
ain't
here.
no fucking
we eat
snack.
meals, baby. You like a fucking meal.
and to provide some context, I know the people that's hearing on the audio, y'all heard this already, but for the video, the question was why is everything a fucking snack? Snacks isn't even like
You like
when I'm hungry, I don't go get a snack. I mean, I go get some food,
I
nigga.
don't want no fucking devil dog. You feel me? I want no oatmeal cream pie. I
Some
want
fucking butterscotch
I want-
crimpet. If I'm hungry, I'm not going to 7-Eleven. Nigga, I'm
some
going
soul
to
food,
Chipotle.
right.
I'm not a snack.
Right.
If a guy calls you a snack, he thinks you a fucking thotty, or he's dumb, or he's fat,
or he's
Because-
just trying to get you in and out.
or
You
he's
feel me?
dumb. Like, what's a snack? Like, why is it a snack?
You looking like a meal.
You looking like a full course meal, baby.
That's what I'm saying.
5-course meal. You're not looking like a fucking
We
snack.
grown out here.
But go back to your question, because we was talking about girls dressing
So
up. Okay.
is Beyonce thotty for being in pictures with like like thongs up her ass but her cheeks out?
So I think the difference between Beyonce and the girls that's just doing it online is Beyonce. If you see Beyonce with like draws on, it's from either
like
a video
sex
shoot.
sells?
No. It's either a video shoot or a concert.
Right.
So she's in character.
Okay.
She's not Beyonce Knowles. She's Beyonce, Sasha Fierce. She's the artist. That's
Right.
like criticizing Lala for showing her titties on Power.
Right. So
she's
she
doing
not
it.
just posting a random. Because I could, like you said, if you was being a character on Instagram, and and trying to be monetize it,
I guess they can say that that's what they doing. They being
right?
the
But you got to
artist,
have a
but-
character,
right. Like you can't just say, oh,
like
because-
Cardi B, kind of.
right, and usually right. I guess.
Like, but you can't just take a picture, take videos moving side to side with a song playing in the background
and just showing your ass
with
and
the
shit.
dog filter on. That's corny.
With your bra and panties on.
That's corny. Like, it's like billions of females, and it's not. It's billions of females.
Because if
doing that.
Beyonce's doing it, she's doing it like she's not. If Beyonce's not just posting a picture in her drawers or some skimpy
she
shit.
has a.
That's from a video shoot
behind it, right?
or it's from a concert.
Right, I got
like,
you. I got you.
You know what I mean? That's usually how it goes.
It's branded. Like,
so I guess a girl can say, I guess if you're a stripper, that makes sense because that's what you wore to the strip club.
right, but you shouldn't be doing it if you got a full-time job.
Right, if you just a fucking
kids.
psychiatrist,
Right, and you got
you
kids.
can't coming home or
and
you're
you post
school
a picture
teacher,
of you post a picture of your kids, and the next picture is your ass out.
and
It's
you got
just
some
like-
music playing in the background, or a girl will say they'll post a picture with their ass sitting on a sink or with their butt poking out and say, "Oh, my hair getting long." Bitch, you're not even showing us your hair.
Right.
You're showing us your ass.
Right.
If you want to show us your hair, flip it to the
Right.
front. I can see how long it is.
The
from
only way we
front.
should see your ass is in like a video of somebody recording and you're not even paying attention, and your ass
You
happen to
see
show.
your ass, or like you just taking a regular picture and your ass is just to the point where you can see it in regular
But
pictures.
they personally turn to the back, or they take a picture to the side where they ass is just out.
and that's fine if you got your clothes on.
Okay.
When you start taking your clothes, because the thing about girls is what y'all don't realize, and y'all should realize, some girls' ass may not. Some girls' ass look way better outside the jeans than inside the jeans, right? So,
But there's a lot of chicks whose ass who look better in the jeans.
True. But I'm just saying, but the
I
ones
feel like a lot more.
But the ones that showing their ass outside the jeans probably like the way it looks outside the jeans. But you showing it to me, so now it's no
it's
no
like
taboo.
no-
Like I'm not
yeah.
really interested anymore.
Yeah.
Like if I see a girl where I see her ass is kind of fat, I don't know if it's fat. But then you take your pants off, it's like, oh, you surprise me. But I'm not surprised if I just seen it on your Instagram. You see what I mean? Like some girls you may think, oh, she kind of skinny, but she take the clothes off, you like, yo, that thing is whopping, and it's
Right.
perfect. And it's
Right.
like, but if I've
Right.
already seen it, then it's like the element of surprise isn't there. Like I'm not
And
surprised
that
when I
goes
see the
back
ass.
to porn, bro.
Yeah.
Porn is the devil, bro.
Porn is the
you
devil.
got to get rid of that shit. I think if you get rid of porn, you can get rid of anything else.
Yeah, dog.
Starting with that, because porn been in our life since we was younger. We was always sneaking that shit. I used to come home every day and beat my dick.
We never
'cause it
lived
was
in an
so-
era without porn.
Yeah, for real. Especially when we start really focusing on
Yeah.
life. I mean, not even focusing on life. Like what, middle school? Like even like
Internet
sixth
came out
grade,
in,
bro.
in elementary school.
And you heard
And
about it.
since
You
then
had
you
the
had porn.
DVDs, bro.
Yeah, porn's been out
has
forever.
been ruining our lives. Cause that's what Cause even music has turned into porn. Cause it's like they don't even make it metaphorical. Like okay,
Nah.
like before. A rap song. He was talking about how he went to the store, how he bought a bag of chips,
Facts.
how he talked to the cashier,
Facts.
how the chick walked in, she walked to the back.
And
you
now
know
he's just
what
like, I
I'm saying?
fucked that hoe. I fucked that hoe. I
You
put her in
feel
her
me?
butt.
Yeah,
Put her in her
yeah.
titty.
Like now it's
Suck my
like
dick.
the chick walk in the store. I fucked that hoe. Before it was like she walked in the store, she walked to the back.
I
I'm
said,
talking
"What's
to
up,
the
mama?
cashier.
What's your name? What's your
I seen her,
sign?"
I noticed her. I noticed what she had on. She walked up. She put her stuff down.
It's more
You feel me?
intricate. Yeah.
It's just
Now is
porn.
yo, but I mean, and the internet is just soft. The internet is Cinemax. You don't know, you know how Cinemax after
Yeah.
1 in you get the fake
Yeah,
porn,
and
the
they just be
softcore
humping each
porn,
other like, I
and that's
used
what
to hate
Instagram.
that
That's what
shit.
Instagram is. This is fake porn.
But it was
it was dumb. It was
It was
dumb.
dumb.
It was dumb. I never.
I
never
did.
beat my dick
It was
too. I
one
think
time.
I
It was
did.
one time.
I
This
think
chick
I
had
did.
a fat
I
ass.
think I
and he
did.
was hitting that joint from the back.
But it
That
was
shit
wet
moving.
because I could tell he wasn't hitting
But
it.
it was because I ruined the computer, so I had to.
You had to do yo. That's what I was about to say. Yo, porn is that is the most. Think about everything in your life. You are addicted to porn the most.
You're addicted to
That's
porn.
the closest thing
You've
to a
had
porn.
to pay thousands of dollars for new computers.
Yes,
Bruh.
Yes. The reason why I know I'm addicted to porn because I paid for porn twice.
I never paid
Yeah,
for
one time I paid for that shit. One time it was a
I never paid
I
for
was-
porn.
I was-
You a creep, bro. You a fucking creep. Nigga, I'm getting that
That's how I
shit
know.
free.
One time I was on a free website and it was like a couple, and I forget what the couple. It was like, and when the shit got a fatty, and when she fucked real good, and it was, but the ones online was only like 1 minute clips, and it was like if you want the whole scene,
Yeah.
you better pay this $9.95.
Yeah,
Nigga,
yo.
I paid the $9.95, but I canceled it. $9.95.
God damn. Bro, onion
did.
booty. You ever see onion booty?
You had to pay for onion booty.
I'm
I
saying,
never went
but
to
they
onion
had
booty.
the clips though.
I can't get down with the clips.
I
That's why I
know.
fuck with Pornhub because you can see the whole 20 minutes.
I know.
And you can
but
find
onion booty
a-
was cheaper. I never paid for it, but I know it was cheaper than $9.95 a month
No,
too.
no. Yeah, nah, but some of them should be like $30 a month.
Yeah.
For porn,
It's
yeah.
probably eating.
Yeah, bro. And I only paid for it because you cancel after it's free for a month and then you cancel, and I didn't cancel after the first month. So
That
bill
was
me.
like record labels, because people probably start a porn site or a porn
Yeah.
label and then hire like the niggas like Mr. Marcus. They was
Yeah.
the rappers.
And that fucked the game up because now porn is free. So now
Right.
it fucked the game up a rat because
Right,
you don't
right.
need a label. You can just put it
Right.
out online.
Right.
So back in the day,
I mean, you
you
probably
right.
still got. Well, how you think they not eating no more?
The porn stars?
Yeah.
The porn stars are eating because there are companies within. Like if you go to Pornhub, there's still Brazzers. There's still Bang Bros.
Right.
And if they get X amount of hits, just like
yeah,
YouTube.
Bang Bros probably still eating because they
off
the
Pornhub.
they one of the forefathers.
And people, one, are still paying monthly for it. Two, if they get 1 million views on Pornhub, they get more advertisement. Just like if you get 1 million views on YouTube, you get more advertisement. So
Yeah, Bang Bros, y'all man, listen, I gotta get rid of porn in my life, but y'all y'all have raised me.
Yeah, Bang
y'all
Bros,
taught
man.
me what these
And
females are capable of.
hey, you trying to fuck?
Right.
$200. They was fucking up for $200 back in the day, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
But nah, that porn shit is the devil. Stay away from it. I'm
the
8
devil.
days in, and I
it
feel
was
amazing, bro.
it was prostitution.
It is, but it's legal because it's a business.
I'm saying it was like glorified prostitution. Like
Glorified prostitution.
like you see a prostitute on the street, she looked dirty. You wouldn't fuck her.
not them chicks on Bang Bros,
That's what I'm
nigga.
saying.
They
That's why it kept sex
Yo,
alive.
the thing about porn was so fucked up is you'll see a girl and be like,
God.
why are you doing this? You don't have to do this. Like, you could be my girlfriend. You don't have to do this. You don't, like, why do you do
Now
that
you're
bad and
ruined
you
for
fucking-
life.
Oh my fucking God.
I better not see my
That's
babe on
what-
fucking
man,
Pornhub.
If I seen my girl fucking on camera,
I better not.
that's the and that transitions to the next relation. I mean, the top topic. I don't think men are I don't think it's biologically. You can if you want to. Like, you have exceptions. I feel like I'm an exception. I'm in a relationship and I'm happy. Biologically, I don't think it's supposed to happen that way because if I see my girl in a porno, I don't know what the fuck I would do, my nigga. I don't know what the fuck I would do. And that's not good to have those feelings. Like, you feel like if I see, I'm scared of what robot is going to take over my body and make me do some destructive shit. I understand sometimes when niggas do some crazy shit when they catch their girlfriend cheating. It's like a robot. It takes over. It's like the Eminem song. I don't know if you remember the Guilty
Blackout.
Conscience when he was
Blackout.
talking about Dr. Dre and they caught a girl cheating. Eminem was the devil, like, fuck that, kill both of them. And Dre was in there thinking like, no, you got a life. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You got a
But-
bottle opener?
Yeah, somebody.
Man, listen. My babe better not pop up on no motherfucking Pornhub, bro. Like, that's like the ultimate disrespect.
I don't think like
That's-
it's an insult to your. It's an insult to your to
Psyche.
your pride, like you said, to your psyche. It's like that's why I think biologically, I don't think men are supposed to be faithful with just one woman. Now that doesn't mean you can't. Like I said, I'm in a committed relationship and I'm able to do it. Fine, but I'm an exception.
Right.
I think
Like there are
there are people that can do it if you happen to. Because think about this: if they say there's someone out there for everyone, how many people are in this world? Like a gazillion.
And
So
there's a
what are the
lot-
chances are you finding that
There's a lot
person?
more men dying than women. So what are some women supposed to just die alone?
And it's a chance you may not find that person you meant to be with. So when you are with this girl for a couple of months, you still have the urge to cheat because in your mind it's like, all right, I fuck with her, but I don't fuck with her enough to. Because biologically, my dick gets. You can't tell your dick not to get hard,
And then if you see chicks that like and the stuff that they wearing now,
and your dick get hard.
dog. I mean, porn's fucking us up too. But even like, I guess porn or just like whatever they're showing is acceptable.
Right.
Tights,
Right.
sundresses,
And biologically, that's what I'm
and
saying.
back in the day, you had a fat ass, you probably wasn't getting looked at like that.
Because they was
Now-
wearing different clothing.
Now you got a fat ass. It's like, God
I can see it.
damn.
And guess what? Your dick gets hard. So biologically, your body is telling you want to fuck. It's not even your fault. Your body is saying, dog, you should fuck her. And you didn't tell your dick to get hard. But that's what I'm saying. Girls need to understand men don't see a girl and then tell his dick, "Hey, dick, get hard for me."
Right. That's why they say think with your big head, not your little head, because it's easy to think with your little head.
Because it's, I mean, it has a mind of its own,
Right.
and it really has a mind of its own.
Right.
So that's why I said
It really does.
it really does.
Like it really does.
That's why I said biologically, I don't think just from a biological standpoint, I don't think our body is set up to supposed to just hold out and not have sex with multiple women. Just think about animals. Almost every other mammal has sex with multiple partners.
Right.
I think penguins, and don't quote me, but those are one of the only mammals. Does gorillas only stay with one girl?
No, I'm saying.
But
I
I think penguins are one of the only mammals that only stays with one partner.
Right.
I could be wrong, and maybe more, but I'm just saying most other mammals, which humans are mammals.
Penguins all look the same. Like mammals, you look different. You might look better.
Gorillas,
than
you look
else.
different. Lions, you look different. Penguins, you right. You just black with that dumb white shit, and you got the same beak. You got the same little ass fucking fins. So I'm saying, biologically, I don't think men are supposed to be like, you can be with one
why
woman
do
if you
some
want,
men
but
look
it's not
better
supposed to
than,
be
why
that
do
way.
some men look better than some other men? Why do some women look better
than some other
and
women?
like we know it. It's not like it's like you know how like say Jay-Z say he's an ugly billionaire to
Yeah.
the point where he worked and now he looks better.
Yeah.
It's to the point where some people just naturally
Look better.
Just look better. It's like some plants look better. It's
Right.
like, you know what I'm saying? Some fish are prettier than others.
Right.
It's just like
You got goldfish, and then you got like the shit from Nemo, you know what I mean, and
Right.
the little Dora.
Right.
So it's like your dick will get hard. Your body didn't tell, your brain didn't tell your dick to get hard. Your dick got hard on its own. It's
Naturally.
natural. Biologically, your dick says you're supposed to be attracted to
and
that.
until we realize what's natural and what's pulling us away from that,
Right.
we will always, as a people, be stressed out. We won't be living right. We won't be,
From a money standpoint, it makes more sense for people to get married and things like that, because you
Right.
get a house, you're more likely to
Create
buy a house,
kids.
you get kids, you're more likely, you're gonna buy a ring,
A car.
you're gonna buy a car, you're gonna
Right.
buy the wedding
you're
dress,
gonna
which is
have
non-refundable.
You're gonna have to work. You're not gonna go get a job and work for yourself. Well, not most people.
You're not
but-
gonna take as much chances because
right,
you got a
right. You're not gonna
family.
take much chances.
So from a consumer standpoint in the world, it makes sense for people to stay with one person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, the way it's constructed now.
The way it's or even back in the day, like back in the day, the kings had the luxury of being with multiple women, but the peasants
Right.
didn't, because they
Right.
had to bring in other income.
Right.
Because it's hard for one person to buy a house on their own. So you're like, oh man, I got to get with a. I mean, it makes sense. I can't be with a roommate my whole life, so let me
Right.
move in with my girl. We can buy the house together.
Right.
Blah blah blah.
I can't
Bullshit.
maintain
Bullshit.
this by myself.
I need somebody
Right.
to help me with the bill. So it's
Right.
like, if financially it makes more sense for people to be together, but biologically, I don't think, just like every other mammal or most other mammals, men aren't supposed to be with one woman. Your dick just instantly gets hard when like, there's some exceptions. I'm an exception, but there's some most other people, your dick just gets hard when you see something, and your body tells you, hey, you're attracted to them.
Right.
You're not doing it out of malice,
Right.
because you want to make your girlfriend angry. You're
Right.
doing it because your body is just attracted to
Right,
it.
right, right.
It's natural.
Right.
And I just don't think we're
Right.
supposed
And
to.
you get out the way. And
people
you-
don't
and then you
understand
get
that.
it done.
And the thing about this is like, okay, when you get married, like people who get married and cheat, I don't understand that. But if you're quote unquote in a relationship, aren't y'all just test driving each other?
Right.
You don't treat the rental car the same way you treat the car you own. You own it when you marry her, but
It's a relationship.
Like, you don't really own her, but
y'all have
y'all
a
own
relation
each other.
and y'all trying to keep it above water. You know what I'm saying?
But when y'all still filling each other out, you don't know for sure if you're gonna be with her for the rest of your life.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
do you miss out on this girl that you think you like too, and you might be with her for the rest of your life? You may miss out on that because you
Right.
sticking to the quote unquote relationship
Right.
rules of this.
Or you
but
might
this
not
isn't
do
real.
something because this girl don't accept what you want to do, but at the same time, you might not be with her for the rest of your life. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Why make a mistake
what
that
if
could
you're a
fuck your
club
life
promoter?
up?
Right. What if you're a club promoter at like Onyx and you
Right.
making money, but then you meet this chick or you was with this chick and she's like, I don't really like
I
you
don't like you
doing
doing
that,
that.
but y'all making money, but y'all in
Right.
a relationship. Y'all not married.
Y'all not married. You don't even know if you going to like this girl
Right.
5
So you
years
stop
from now.
doing it and then you just like, damn. Like,
So you make a life decision. You make a permanent decision off of a temporary relationship.
off of lust.
Lust. So I believe the moment you should truly, I believe if you're in a relationship Ain't no such thing as cheating until you truly think I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this woman.
Right.
Like we not be married now, but I just need to get some stuff in line. But I truly believe
But I'm saying
I'm gonna marry you.
But should you hold sex to that
What?
when you say I'm about to truly be?
If you think you're gonna marry her, then I think the reason why you don't have sex is because you know it's gonna hurt her, not because you don't want to.
I got you.
You probably want to, but you don't want to do it because you know if she finds out, you've seen her cry and you're like, damn, I don't want her. I don't want
But
her
you just
crying.
said biologically that.
But not only biologically, I don't think biologically. I know for sure it makes sense. If we were supposed to be with one woman, we wouldn't have such raging hormones. Humans are mammals. Most other mammals just be having sex. Like it doesn't have much meaning. They have sex to procreate
So
and they
do
have
you
sex
think
for
if
fun.
you never met any other woman, or do you think that like that's where incesty came from?
Like
Like,
incest.
so
back
say
in
if
the
you
day.
like you ain't really know no other women, then you
Yeah.
had like daughters.
That's crazy. But
Or
not
what, or was
daughters,
that reproducing?
Because daughters, you gave birth, like that's a part of you. I get the cousins thing back in the day. I don't
I
get it
got
now
you.
because
I got you.
I mean you get
Yeah.
like now you realize wait we have the same
Yeah.
blood
Yeah.
like but back in the day I get why probably some people was having sex
and
with
I
their
get why they
cousins.
used to make people marry, you know, like
Brothers
my
and
daughter's
sisters.
going to marry. No, my daughter's going to marry your daughter because you know we're the only two families out
Yeah.
here,
And
you
that
know,
makes
I'm
sense.
Not
If
about
I'm
to,
rich-
I'm not about to fuck my daughter, but
If
your
I'm
son is
rich
going to fuck my daughter.
and you're rich,
Right.
if let's say we both get rich, like we both got our own money and we both eating,
Right.
and you have a daughter and I have a son, or I have a daughter, you have a son, it makes sense for them to be together because we're starting a legacy because the woman is coming into the relationship with money, the man is coming into the relationship with money. So it's like Beyonce and Jay-Z. Imagine if Beyonce and Jay-Z was fit together from beginning. That's how these big companies, these Rockefellers, these DuPonts, these Hiltons, that's how they're able to withstand or keep money in the family because they marry rich.
There was people who wanted to breed LeBron and Serena.
I mean, it makes sense. Like if I got a kid and you got a kid and they both are how we want them to be, it makes sense for them to be together.
Right.
Like arranged marriages make sense from a business standpoint. I don't know if it makes sense from an emotional or
Yeah.
feeling standpoint,
Right,
but from
right,
a
right.
business standpoint, an arranged marriage, that's why a lot of Asian communities, they able to keep wealth because they're like, all right, I'm going to put your daughter with my daughter because I have a business, you have a business. Now we could just combine forces, kind of like forming a super team, Steph Curry and Durant. We're going
And
to
that's
come
probably
together.
why you know that some of those arranged marriages probably was like they probably you know some of those kids probably grew up together or probably hung out to the point
Yeah.
where their chemistry probably you know.
Most people in
built that.
arranged marriages don't really be getting divorced because they got together from
Yeah.
a business standpoint, so
Right, and a young age,
they
like,
withstand the
we
bullshit.
meet people in high school and we like, damn, we supposed to be with this chick forever when it was really just kind of like lust or something.
And you have no reason to stay with them once y'all stop liking each other. But if
Yeah.
y'all in it for business, then
Right.
even if we kind of stop feeling each other, it doesn't make sense from a business standpoint to separate.
It's kind of business, but it's like we don't really have this establishment. Now it's like when it's business, it's like if I have a daughter, I'm gonna meet your boyfriend to see if he's gonna be the best for you. But it's
Right.
like I don't really know what's gonna happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because marriage is a business, though.
Nah, it definitely is.
Because that's why you got to sign a contract. We got the same bank account, and we own a house together. So even if we fall out of love, if we like, I can't see Beyonce and Jay-Z ever breaking up just from a business perspective. It just
Right,
doesn't
right,
make
right,
sense.
right.
Like
right.
it just makes sense for us to
Stay
stay
together.
together.
Yeah.
Like from a business aspect,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to
At
break
all.
up.
Right,
And
right.
marriage is relationships aren't a business, but marriage is a business. Period.
So do you think that we was talking about the music, as far how it's more fast paced and all that.
Got it.
So like, is there like a generational gap between like the older, let's just say like like the 60, 70-year-olds and then like the 40-year-olds and then like down to like the 20-year-olds
Generational gap in taste for music.
and the well just,
just
period in the urban communities, because like we don't really pass down gems. Say like somebody who's like really been to jail a couple times, whatever. It's
Mhm.
like you kind of like shun him and you like, dang, he not going the knowledge I have, he not going use it anyway. So it's like I feel like a lot of the older generation, they don't really connect with the younger generation these days because of of the music they listen to and just the way they act, and it's hard for them to relate to them. And some of them are scared of the younger generation, thinking they're going to steal from them or just, watch them and just stuff like that, just from the music that they listen to. And if you listen to this type of music, they stereotype you and think that you are like this.
I think one of the main reasons why the young generation and the old generation has some sort of a quote unquote generational gap is because, like you said, there's a couple of different people. There's some people who back in the day, they went to jail because they were in bad circumstances. They grew up in just an area where you just didn't have any, or you didn't feel like you had another way out. Or on the opposite side, the people that didn't go to jail, they feel like they didn't live out their life the way they should have because they were held back. And don't get me wrong, like our parents and our parents had a lot harder than us. So it was a lot harder for them to make it, quote unquote.
Right.
Or so one, they feel like I don't even have anything to pass down.
Right.
Most of the stuff I have to pass down is like just more oppression, just
Right.
more like just go to job, just go to work and retire. And it's like they know deep down that's not the way it's supposed to be. So,
Right.
but at the end of the day, that they got a lot of pain in them, and it's just
Right.
like it's a disconnect where as like the white community, a lot of them can pass down. Oh, look, I've been to school, I became a doctor, I was successful. Hey, you should do this too,
Right.
because they have a lot of success,
And they can help you if you fail.
because they've been through it, right? So a
Right.
lot of the stuff our parents went through, we'll never go through.
Right.
Also, we have a lot of the
We can't
opportunities
actually-
our parents
we can't
didn't
really talk
have.
to nobody about how to start a podcast and how to keep it moving. We
Facts.
gotta kind of like look
Facts.
off the, like, we have the internet.
Facts.
We-
Because a lot of the urban community had to do the extracurriculars to make it, whether that's playing basketball or rap, just because our parents and our parents didn't have as much opportunities in school
Or time.
right? So now we do, so we don't have the excuse to just rap and stuff or just make movies or whatever we do, or podcasts or whatever. We can be a doctor and lawyer and stuff like that. But the thing is, our parents maybe had the opportunity to be had less than us, and our parents had even way less, so they really couldn't pass on a lot of that to us, whereas the white communities could. So they had a lot of examples to pass down. So I think that creates a generational gap, because one, like I was saying, they either don't want to pass down the bad habits, or they just like are envious. It's like, man, y'all got all these opportunities that we didn't have.
Yeah. That comes into play, and I don't want to blame, but I could see it though. I could see
Facts.
like why they would feel that way, because it's like
they
but
went through
at
shit
the end
we
of
can't
the
even
day,
understand.
At the end of the day, their grandparents went through stuff that they didn't go through too.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, even though things are faster and they feel like it's a lot better than it was
Yeah.
back then,
Dog, our parents were born in the 60s.
and that wasn't their choice.
The 60s was civil rights.
Oh, hold on. I don't. We're gonna go back to civil rights, but why is it called 1865 again? Cause that's a hot
Concept.
because that's like when
Right.
the slaves was free and all that.
Is
but
that when it was?
yeah? So it's
No,
like,
it wasn't.
Yes, it was. So
No,
it's
it
gonna catch,
wasn't.
bro. It's
That
gonna
wasn't.
catch.
Slaves got freed in 1865.
Yes.
No.
It was 1865.
No. But mine's 1825. I'm sorry.
Oh, 1825.
1825.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
1825 collection.
All right.
Because that's how many days are in 5 years.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying?
That's still cool though.
Yeah,
That's still cool, though.
but it sounds like crazy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
but nah, it's because in 5 there's 365 days in a year. You times that
Right,
by 5 is
5.
eight. Is
I got you.
1825. So
you.
there's
Yeah.
8. So over the past 5 years, I've made hundreds of music.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna pick like I got like
if you
15
drop
to
that
20.
shit now,
I'm gonna drop.
just saying,
I'm
it's
getting
a good
it-
time to
I'm getting
drop
mixed
it
now. I'm
with,
gonna drop it
especially
right
with
around September.
with Hove dropping that 444
September. Yeah,
and
September.
just bringing up kind of like just like what I mean, just like the old time.
Like I'm not creating any more music.
No, I'm
so
talking about
a
the
lot of-
title though. 18.
Oh yeah.
like the
Because it's definitely
1825.
it's not like all drowned. Like it's not like super like hip hoppy either. Like it's definitely got like a good amount of turn up shit on there. But everything I'm talking about is like I've always, even if I'm talking about even if I got a turn up record, I'm talking about some regular shit I can relate to. So
I got
it's
you.
cool. Like it's
I got
you.
you.
Dog, taking away porn helped me realize like, yo, dog, you made a lot of good music.
Right.
Don't let that. This helped me just.
Like we've been telling you that.
Nah, but I'm just saying like it's fine for people to say that,
Right.
but also like creative processes is just like different. Like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
like
nah, you
that.
right.
It took 5 years to create a real project
Yeah,
for me. You know what I'm saying?
because quality is not just.
But like if you listen to Meek's interview, he said he was talking about the song with Chris Brown and shit. He said he made that 3 years before he even met Nicki. You see what I'm saying? But it's on his album now, and that's how it be. Like it takes you long, but we don't realize that because
Yeah.
we see them popping. We don't
Yeah,
realize
real
that it
quick.
took them a long time to make that project. Like you know what I mean? Like
You
when's the
hear
last time you heard of
stories-
Kendrick
you
shit?
hear
Like it was 3
stories.
years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
you hear
besides
stories
damn.
like I just made music 4 months ago, and now you know what I mean. Like
Yeah, like
that
that's
shit
not how it
fuck
really
your head
goes.
up, bro.
Like it just
That shit
doesn't
really
work
fuck
that
your head
way.
up.
You know what I
That's
mean?
just lottery shit.
It's lottery shit. But also, what happens if you look at the documentary? It'd be on one of them True TV or whatever. Is like the lottery changed my life. And you'll see like a lot of them fuck that money up because
A lot of them do.
you don't really appreciate. I mean, you do. It's easy to say you appreciate it, but just sometimes
The
when you
grind.
hit it like that and you don't really grind it, especially if you hit it when you 18, you know what I mean, or you never even grind it for anything.
Yeah,
So when you hit the
yeah.
lottery, it's like oh, I don't even know what it's like
you
to
don't
put in work
appreciate
for something.
being broke. You're like, damn, if
So you fuck it up.
Like we wouldn't lose it now because we know what it's like to just really not have it. You know what I'm saying? I want to get back to the civil rights with that though. So what was we talking about the civil rights? I ain't mean to. Go
Oh no,
back.
no, we just talking about that back in the day. Like our think about it, our parents was born in the 60s and 70s, right? That was
Right.
like fresh out of civil rights. So
Right.
they had it a lot harder than us, right?
Right.
So we can't blame them for not having an abundance of information to pass along. They can pass on life experiences and stuff, but and this is not to make excuses or anything, but
Yeah, they was in
speak
the
on it, we
same
were talking about
situations
there's
we
a
was.
there's
Yeah.
a generation gap. The reason why there's more of a generation gap in the urban community is because for the most part in some of the Caucasian communities where their parents were able to get opportunities in the education system, they were able to be doctors and lawyers and architects where they can pass that on to their parents. It was less likely, not saying we couldn't, less likely for our parents and our parents to become an architect and doctor and stuff because they didn't have as many chances. So the things that they can pass on just
Yeah.
isn't the stuff they
Yeah.
probably want to pass
Even
on.
gold. Remember when they talking about them gold when they used to move west to find gold and all
Yeah,
that.
yep, uh-huh.
That's why the West is probably so rich.
Yeah,
like they probably
yeah.
just sitting on
natural
all that
gold, oil, railroad
from
tracks.
back in the day.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, cause they started moving. That's why they went over there, cause they
Yeah.
heard it was a gold mine
Gold
over there,
mine, yeah.
and they used to go over there and mine and coal and all that shit. and-
railroad.
And, so
that
now
was a
them
big thing.
families
Mhm.
appreciation,
Yeah.
just sitting on that them gold and that man. They,
That's
they-
that's
they
that's
eating
that's what
over there.
Monopoly is. That's
No,
that's why the
we
board
gonna
game
be them
Monopoly is
dudes,
real
though.
life.
We gonna be them dudes though. Like we gonna enjoy our fruits. Like we ain't gonna have to work till I think we gonna be out of work by 30. To be honest with
Yeah,
you,
that's
but
3 years.
to the point where we gonna enjoy our
better be.
fruits, but we gonna build our families up too.
Because that's important to be able to, because of course like I said, our parents couldn't pass on the most information, but they were
Right.
able to pass on a good amount, and our parents
And
worked
keep
hard
us-
as
and
shit,
keep us humble.
keep us afloat, keep us humble.
Yeah.
So it's our job,
Yeah.
in order to do them honor,
Right.
to take it to the next level
Right.
and pass even more down to
Yeah,
our
because
kids.
we come from good families. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? We didn't come
Yeah.
from the most.
We have no
But we
excuse.
come from good families.
Right. We come from families where you seen that they didn't give up. They
Right.
didn't give in to the
Right.
bullshit. They worked. They
Right.
bust their ass.
Right.
They made sure on Christmas we had a little something.
Right.
They made sure we were good going to school.
Right.
They made
Right.
sure we
Right.
don't get in fucking trouble.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
it's our job to continue to. But that's why there's a generational gap. I
Right.
think because the
Right.
older generation just can't relate as much to the younger generation. Where in the other communities they can relate because they were so close knit from the beginning. Like they were
you
able
would
to.
tell everybody's neighbors was watch you.
Most
you know what I'm
of
saying?
the other communities, the
village.
parents wanted their kids to be like them because they're
Right.
like, "Oh, I was successful. I'm a doctor. I want my
Right.
kids to be a doctor."
Right.
Our parents like, "I don't want you to work for 50 years, bust your ass, and have to retire at 16,
right,
your knees
don't
hurt
really
and
know
stuff."
what to tell us what else to
Right.
do. But go be a doctor.
Right.
And that's why I feel like the fact that we didn't really come from the most, but we kind of took the risk and jumped
Yeah.
out on our own.
Yeah.
But besides, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like at first, like I wasn't really getting, the good feedback from my family because they wanted me to go work first, like, work till I'm 30, earn the shit,
Mhm.
and then
That's all they
kind
knew.
of, yeah, and then kind of, if you want to branch off and do whatever you want to do, then go do that.
Yeah.
I kind of fucked up to the point where I was like, I didn't go build to the point where I can go get my own house and stuff yet, but I kind of like was building my business
Yeah.
to the point where I kind of like made them accept it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To the point where Yeah, I mean, I'm on my shit now where I'm trying to get my own stuff. But it's like back in the day, I was still being young and dumb, but it was like I wasn't being young and dumb and getting fucking up. I was being young and dumb and ambitious about it. Though.
Right. Yeah.
So it's like that's why we come from a different cloth to the point where our family built us that way. You know what I'm saying?
Because we were able to see, we were able to get passed down ethics like hard work and things like that.
Yeah,
we weren't
right.
able to see the hard work turn into something like
Right,
serious.
right.
So we were able
Right.
to take the hard work,
Right.
but we weren't able to really translate what it was going to do
Right.
and where to put the hard work. Do I
Right.
put it in basketball? Do I put it in
Right, 'cause
college?
even
do I put it in
like,
rap?
even in
Like,
high
where do I
school,
put it?
we was cool with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, we did play ball. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We wasn't number 1, number 2 in the state, but
Right.
we did play ball. We
Yeah.
did have something about us that
Yeah.
everybody it had an aura.
We didn't have a true direction yet.
We just didn't have
like
a true
we didn't
direction.
know where some of these other communities they know. All right,
Right.
I'm already in 8th grade, but I know I'm gonna be a doctor.
Right.
Or my dad was a architect, or he ran his own business. I know I'm gonna go and run his
Right,
business with
right,
him,
right,
like Donald
right,
Trump.
right.
Like I know
Right.
my pop gonna look out for me, or I'm a trust fund baby, or we got a property management company, and I know
Right.
when I'm fresh out of college, this is what I'm gonna do.
Right, right,
So
right.
we had to find our path.
Right.
Which is why we still finding it. And you
Right.
doing, we did the rap, and I did the rap, and we do the podcast. But it's crazy because The Rock had a post online where he was saying like he wanted to be in the NFL, and then that didn't happen. But that was the greatest thing that never happened because he became a. And I was listening to something else, there's some chick on the Breakfast Club, and she was in what's that called with Marsha Ambrosia. All you gotta do is say yes.
Yeah,
What the
yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
So whatever. Floetry.
Yeah.
And she was in Floetry, and she was successful in music, and she was successful in radio, and she was successful in acting. And it was like you don't have to pigeonhole yourself into one thing. So one thing about knowing hard work and finding our path is we think, oh, we just supposed to be just one thing, but
Right.
you don't realize, you could do a lot of things as long as you place your
And have the encouragement to do
dedication.
it. Like, I don't really feel like we had the encourage. Well, I can
we
say
can't
for
blame them
myself.
because they don't
Right.
they didn't see
They
that
didn't know,
work.
Right. They just think it's like a far fetched, like a dream.
You're right. It's,
Yeah.
it's so like far fetched.
So we didn't really have the push, but we still was like, we know is we know what we have. You
But we
feel
had
me?
enough to where they said, hey, if you want something, you got to go get it. But they knew there were certain things that was more quote unquote realistic.
Right.
But we grew up and seen, no, there's like growing up, probably our parents probably don't know somebody who chased a dream and
Right.
got it.
Right.
But we see it like, oh,
Right.
that nigga Meek was just in Philly doing these free shows
Right.
at the block party. And
We had
now
the
he's,
internet. We had
now
the-
he's,
Yeah.
we're able to see
Yeah.
quote unquote pipe dreams work.
Right.
Our parents really didn't. They seen Martin on TV, but they
And-
never
or
seen Martin
basketball
before
players.
TV. But I mean, how many people knew Jordan?
And they heard 8 years to be a doctor. It wasn't like, man, fuck that. I ain't taking 8 years to be a doctor.
Right. So they didn't like really.
Yeah.
So they were able to pass on a work ethic, but like I said, it were like they also did. We didn't see a lot of examples of it, right?
Cause like, don't you be at work? Cause I feel like I be mentally drained because I be at work, and I feel like I start conversation. Like I'll be in here talking to somebody, and I will make this person talk to this person, but they will never talk to them just because I'm here.
Right.
So I feel like I have a purpose, cause it's like people come and talk to me, but they don't. People that don't talk to nobody in the whole job will come talk to me because they feel like they're comfortable. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's
You're
like
bridging the gap.
I can bridge gaps between people who've never talked before in their life just because I'm there. I'm just a little young 26-year-old who just got there. You feel me? People been working there for years who've never
Yeah.
talked, and I've bridged gaps.
Yeah.
So it's like, I'm not saying that anybody can't do that, but I'm just like, me personally, I know I have more purpose than just to come here and just go to work. You know what I'm saying? For the fact that my shirts is in there, go selling crazy. Like people wear my shit. They like, damn, what's that? And they tell them. Then they come up to me, and I even started a shirt for the company I work. I start for work for. You feel me? I made a shirt for that, and people
Like a design.
Yeah, and they've been eating that up.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't really have the because I first had to give a couple away for free and all that to get it out there. And I just me and my boy went in with another batch, and they ate them up crazy. You feel me? And it's just like, just that little impact. I've been there for 3 years, but just the impact I've.
But we gotta appreciate stuff like that, right? So it's like what happened is we'll get little wins like that, and we'll still be stressing about the wins we didn't get.
Right.
And we gotta appreciate, if we take a time to appreciate those little wins, we'll realize okay, that's all I have to do. I have to just set a goal and I'll do it. I'll set a goal and I'll do it. But when you don't even realize the little wins, your mind never thinks you ever won.
Right.
Like in your mind, you never won. So
Right.
you got a loser's mentality.
chasing.
I keep losing. I keep
Right.
losing. I'm
Right.
not winning. And you
Right.
realize, no, you are winning.
Right.
You are winning. You winning. You winning. That's like somebody that's, the team that wins 60 games in a regular season, but they so focused on the championship, they forget that they've been winning. And
Right.
when you realize you've been winning, you instill a winning pedigree in yourself to
Right.
a point where it's easier to get
win.
the big
Yeah,
wins.
Yeah.
But and I keep bringing it. I hate bringing it back to that. But I was reading about the whole shooting off the dopamine and shit. It makes you insensitive to the small
Small
wins
wins.
because you just used to the big dopamine release when you watch porn or when you smoke weed or when you drink liquor. You used to like the big highs of happiness.
Yeah,
and
'cause
you
it
think
feels
The
good.
small shit.
It feels
isn't-
good.
It feels good.
When you ride, when I be walking around, and I see people with the shirts on.
Yeah.
It gives me like a small win, like
Yeah.
man, I gotta keep going. You know
And
what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
shit you got to focus on, the small wins. Because what happens is people get a lot of small wins and they'll focus more on the fact that they haven't had the big win
Small wins
than
add
they
up.
do on the small
It's
wins.
like gambling.
Yeah.
You keep adding up your house money, then you go
Slow-
bet big.
slow grind.
Because like even when somebody comments on our video that we never met
Yeah.
before, never
That's
knew,
a win.
That's a small win.
That's a win.
I love that shit.
And you got to count it as a
I
win.
love it.
Like that's
Love
just a
it.
win. Period.
Like it feels like a championship.
That's
Like
a
yeah,
win.
this
Yeah.
person heard about it. They comment on it and they
Yeah.
feel some type of way about it to the point
Yeah.
where they can be
It's worth
rocking
actually
with us for
commenting. 'Cause
life.
how many shits do people? How many times do you scroll through something online and you don't comment?
Right.
So the fact that you comment actually means you had to care to some extent. So I say that to say, people, period. Especially to the people out there, we gotta focus or appreciate. Or just appreciate things more. I think when you appreciate something, that's why they
But
say
we
like
can't,
that's why they
because
say that
it's so much. It's so flooded. Everything.
Right, so we got to try to block that out. Like
Right,
we got to try to
right.
block out, the dude who just bought the Maserati on your Instagram. You're like, oh, how the fuck you get a Maserati? I don't got a
Right,
Maserati.
right,
like
right.
I heard an analogy where they were saying we might be taking a road trip down to Florida, and you might see somebody blow by you. You know what I mean? You get to Virginia, they blew by you. But then by the time I get to North Carolina, you slowly creeping by them to the point where they may have blew by you in Virginia, but the goal is to get to Florida.
Right.
By the time I got to North Carolina, you still ahead of them. Or
Right.
they may even get to Florida before you, but you got the
I
Florida
mean,
too.
to be honest with you, there is a certain point where I don't want to keep chasing though.
No, you don't. That's what I'm saying. You want an end goal.
Like I don't
want an end
like
goal.
I want to be where I want to be by at least 30. I want to say 30, but I won't be satisfied until I'm at least like 35.
You definitely want to get to the point where you have money without you having to go out and get it.
And it's sad that we gotta put time limits on shit. Like, oh, I'm 35. Like, I can't do this shit anymore.
No, because at the end of the day, we want to spend time with our family. I
For
don't want to be
real.
on tour
For real.
at 40.
That's it. Like,
I
that's
don't want to
it.
be on.
That's it.
That's happiness. Being
That's
able to
it.
spend time with my family whenever I want. Being able to go on vacation, be able to go out to dinner, be able to just chill and talk shit and watch the Conor McGregor fight. But I know we can all watch it because we don't got to work the next day.
Right.
You know what I mean? So what I'm saying, just
We get turned up, we can eat. Nobody's worried about, oh, we ain't got enough food. Like,
Right.
fed, you know what I'm saying?
we ain't got to stress on. I'm not buying food. I ain't got no money. I'm broke. No, fuck that. And we don't got to be having filet mignon, nigga.
Yeah,
we can just
everybody-
have burgers and hot dogs and
Everybody
shit.
ain't gotta be blinged out with rings. Everybody just gotta make sure we fed. Make sure everybody don't gotta go to work tomorrow. Everybody's straight. You know what I'm saying?
That's the happiness. And that's how you said you don't want to chase forever. I don't know if you remember when we was talking about it on that one episode, and I was like, man, I don't want to be, like, I got mad love for Diddy, but I don't want to be, like, that's not my dream. Like, my dream isn't to be 50 and trying to own a TV station. Like, I don't want to just, I don't love the grind.
I got you.
I don't love the grind.
You strong enough to put
To understands I gotta grind. What I love is the reward from it. So I grind because I love the fact that one day it's gonna create happiness for me and my family.
Does the internet turn more people from slaves into grinders?
But you still a slave. That's what Kanye said. The difference is or Cole said, the difference is we all slaves now. Like, because you get, and that's why I fuck with people say, oh, J. Cole, he look poor and all that. He probably the most happiest. he had an interview where he started to realizing, yo, like this all is, and it's crazy because I got a track on the album and it's a J. Cole interview, and before he talking about it, and it's like he talking to Angie Martinez, and he like, even in this position, I'm more unhappy now than I was then because it was a hamster wheel. Like I was like, you get this, you got the platinum album, and then you want the double platinum, and then you want the diamond platinum, and as you don't appreciate the wins.
But what about is that just him? Because to me, like I'll be not appreciate the wins, but it's like now I just want to make myself better.
There's a difference between making yourself better and making yourself.
Or will you be depressed if you don't ever get there?
Now what'll happen is, and I'm not and what he wasn't saying is that's where he was at, but what he was just trying to explain is somebody will get a platinum album, right? My album released when your album, his album released, Joe Schmo released when Drake released, right? Joe Schmo sold 200,000 records the first week. And if his 18-year-old self looked forward, it would be like, yo, you sold 2,000 records in the first week, nigga. You are living out what we wanted. But that same week, Drake sold
500,
1 million.
Right.
So now you don't even appreciate that.
How much
that
you got.
200. So now
Right.
you get back on the hamster wheel.
Right.
No, I gotta grind. I gotta
Yeah.
release another
I got you.
album,
I
and I
got
gotta
you.
sell 1 million. And it's like you focus so much on everybody else's success. Like you focus on a person that blew by
Well,
you.
money is points right now.
Points or just accolades. People fall in love with the achievement. They fall in love with the critics. They fall in love with people saying, "Oh, you in number one," or you like you don't like LeBron doesn't have to feed into the fact that people don't say he the best.
Right.
If he feels he the best, he got the accomplishments. Come on, you know what I mean?
yeah.
He don't got to give a fuck.
Yeah,
As much as
I
we
feel like if he
criticize him,
didn't- yeah.
LeBron, but I do feel like he is on a hamster wheel. He feel like he doesn't get the respect he wants,
Right.
which is why you don't
Right.
shoot that game-winning
Right.
shot
Right.
because you like if I miss it, they gonna clown me. But if I pass it and miss it, it's like Kyle Korver missed.
Yeah,
I had a
yeah.
triple-double, motherfucker.
yeah,
Kyle
yeah,
Korver
yeah,
missed that.
yeah,
It's like
yeah.
you fall in love with
Right.
the critics. You fall in love with the accomplishments. You don't just fall in love
the
with
good
just
shit. You just want to be praised.
right. You want to be perfect because you
Right.
see other people
Right,
being perfect.
right,
you see,
right,
you
right.
see the highlights of Jordan hitting the game winner,
Goes
but
back-
you don't see the ones he missed.
This goes back to porn. Everything just has to be
Instant.
instant.
Like you just want you want the
All the time, just every day I want to wake up and be the best. It's just like I don't
want
want
the
to. I don't
baddest
want
bitch.
to.
I
I
want
want to
the
be the
blah, blah,
best at the end of the year.
No,
I want to be the best
today.
today because somebody else could be the best tomorrow.
right
Because the
that's-
internet shows that. You feel me? I can pull up my phone and see another person just snapping and dunking and be like, oh, that might be the next LeBron. Nah, I'm LeBron.
And that's what it is. You got to know when to close it. And at the end of the day, the thing about closing Instagram is you want to. And I realize you got to comment on people's shit. You got to like people's shit for other people to see you. Because sometimes I'll be scrolling through pics. I'm like, yo, this motherfucker comment on everybody's pic. And sometimes I'll click on his profile and I'll be thinking that's how people gain followers. But that's why you pay marketing companies. You pay them because I'm telling you, us getting on Instagram, I think is like not when you posting shit. I'm talking about when you just scrolling.
Yeah.
I think it's doing more harm than it's doing good. Because you
it's doing
seeing
heroin.
all the good shit.
Doing
You
heroin.
seeing what you don't got. Like I
It's
got a
another
line
world.
on
It's like
the
if you,
say something
if
about
you
that.
ain't have Instagram or the internet, you did heroin, you probably be seeing just I'm so happy, yeah. You feel me? It's just like the internet. You pull it up and nothing but shit that you wouldn't be able to see if this
Regular.
shit wasn't
If
created.
it wasn't here, I wouldn't be able to see the girl with the fat ass. I wouldn't be able to see the funny nigga stealing shit. But also, you also seeing, like I said, what you don't have, and you depressed because you like, yo, he the same age as me, and he got a Bentley. Like my boy at work, he showed me. He was like,
Yeah,
oh, this
yeah,
dude,
yeah,
he
yeah,
became
yeah.
an electrician, and now he got a Benz. And I'm like, well, why the fuck I didn't become an electrician?
like
and I had to
that- like
tell
that
myself,
boy
why
you
the fuck I don't
said.
give a fuck about an electrician?
The young boy you said with the page, like he was making what, like $3,000 a day or something.
Who,
Remember
who?
the page you had, the dance page?
Oh yeah.
Something
He
like
was like in
that.
high school.
It just shows you.
and then you for a second you get envious. Like, man, why did I'm trying to rap? Like, why don't I just do that? But you
should-
realize that's not your
But should
goal.
we appreciate like, okay, like we can get on with
But
with a
true.
with
But
a
people
tactic?
don't. But people, right? That's what you should see. You should see somebody won in their lane.
Right.
Like
And
like
you
he had a
can
dance
be
page and he
next.
won, and I can win in my lane.
Right.
But instead, what you see is at the end of the day, the end goal is the same. He's got money.
And I
Right,
don't.
so that's what you see. So
Yeah.
you see, even though his dream is completely different, you
Right.
see that motherfucker got money.
And I
like,
don't.
like I said, so I seen the boy show me. He's like, yo, this dude, the electrician. He our age. He
Yeah.
making money. He got a Benz. He got a Bentley.
Even
Got
like
his nice
Decent
house.
Young Fly, his interview, I'm like, damn, like
Like, why didn't
he,
I just
he
do
talking
that?
shit like I ain't, you know what I mean, my family's straight. Like we ain't, you know what I mean, my mom just quit her job. We ain't gotta do shit. You feel me? I just, I put in that work and he lining up jobs. And it's like, damn, like I know I should be right there.
And you become envious, and that's the wrong feeling.
Right.
Like,
You
you
right.
shouldn't feel like I know I should be there. You should feel like, damn, I know I can do it
like,
too.
I want my mom to quit her job. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Right now.
Yeah.
You
And
feel
that's
me?
that's what the internet does. Like I said, it just continues to show us things we don't have, which creates depression. Like, that shit causes you to be depressed, bro. Like, the depression is going to go up so
It
much
has.
with social
When-
media.
If you back in the day, everybody was, you know, if you didn't have it, you probably faked it. If you did, you knew
Yeah,
that
I ain't
person
gonna lie,
had
there's
it.
times
but
where I
now
feel
you
low.
see people, it's like, damn, how?
How do he got it?
How?
I don't. But that causes
Makes you
depression.
mad.
But it causes depression, bro. And I'm telling you, giving up porn
Anger
helps
causes
you.
depression.
It helps
It
you.
helps you because it makes you grind. Like, man, let's get it.
It helps you grind, but also those porn is making you more depressed too because it's fucking up them receptors in your brain. It's burning them out. So you already numb.
Right.
And now when you sad, now you really
Right.
sad because you already numb.
You can't, because busting a nut is the best feeling
Right.
in the world. You cannot feel that feeling all day, every day.
Heroin.
Yes.
And when you're not
Busting
on it,
heroin probably feels like busting a nut all day.
it's like hitting a game winner.
Like, you know how you be like, damn, I wish I could, like, when you bust a nut, it lasts like 7 seconds.
I wish it could be
It-
permanent.
I wish it could last like three hours. Just laying there.
Yo, that's so real. Like, why the fuck it only lasts for like 3 seconds?
To the point where you gotta wait 5
Like,
minutes to
in
get it
those
back
3
in.
seconds, it's like, yo, this shit
It's
is
like a roller coaster going down. It's like going down Nitro at Six Flags. Yo, busting a nut is like going down Nitro
No,
at
it's
Six
King
Flags.
the Ka.
King
because
the Ka.
because Nitro kind of go down slow. King the Ka.
Nah,
boom,
nah,
it's
King
over.
the Ka too fast, bro.
King that's that's how
Nitro,
nothing
you
is.
appreciate it. You be like,
Nah, bro.
and you
by
be
the-
thinking about like,
by the
damn,
time you done
I'm not
nothing, that shit be
screaming,
over.
but I can scream.
I know
Is
you
my
do.
my
You
my,
do.
my homie not screaming? He is like, it give you that.
because half the time you be nutting and you be like, yo, I be want to be like, oh, somebody might be out there. I can't scream.
And you be
yo, hold
thinking,
that
you be
bitch
looking
in.
at her ass like, damn, her ass moving fast. Damn,
Hold that
damn.
bitch in.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, Nitro is the
Yeah.
equivalent of busting a nut.
Nah, that's definitely a fact. So we gotta quit that shit. Because depression is art. Like we said, to go back to what we were saying, the depression is fucking us up from the Instagram, saying we don't got, and then the porn is making it worse because we getting so high when we not there. You just like, why am I not there? And then subconsciously you just like, this is low because I remember being up here.
Right.
I remember being at the top of Nitro.
Right.
Now I'm just at the bottom.
Right.
I'm on this little
Right,
teacup ride.
right. So
I'm on a little teacup,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
You
But I
want to
don't
appreciate that
appreciate
shit.
it.
You want to go right back to Nitro.
You wanna go back to Nitro, so we
That's
got
how I
cup
felt when I
porn.
went to Six Flags. I'm like, man, I just
I
want
just want to keep getting on Nitro. I don't want to fuck the Batman. Fuck the Superman ride.
Fuck this
Just want to
Chinese
get
bitch
on
with the fat
fucking
ass and
Nitro.
big titties.
That's yo, and that's what I'm go back to like the Usher. Like they saying my man Usher, you fucked a big John. And people was like, oh, Usher would never fuck that. And I was like, you
But they
damn,
said that shit was
you're
fake.
goddamn lie. But y'all keep saying Usher won't fuck that fat bitch. The thing is, you go on porno and you see these fat bitches getting it in.
If she letting every nigga on the tour bus hit, she getting hit.
Because you've seen examples of fat bitches sucking the shit out of
Sucking
a
dick
dick.
and wanting to all day.
Or you seen or you seen.
I just want a
you seen-
BBW. Say you want to eat
I
some
like
lunch.
my girls BBW.
BBW.
The type that want to eat some lunch and then eat some lunch.
Want to suck you dry to eat some lunch with you. That shit true.
That's real. Because we seen it on porn. We seen fat bitches throwing that bitch back. We seen fat bitches sucking the shit out of it.
And deep throating and not giving a fuck about
And they
what the
and,
fuck
and,
is
and it
going
just
on.
looked like their mouth is just like cozy inside.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So for y'all saying, oh, Usher wouldn't fuck that fat bitch, you's a motherfucking lie because he would, because he probably seen porno of a fat bitch getting it popping. So when he seen her, he was like, yo, she probably can get it popping too. So porn fucked the game up, bro. I mean, we all fucked up. We only got like, I know you're about to bounce and we're going to take a couple minutes to talk. I don't know what sports shit was out there. I guess the Zeke shit.
We gonna rock on man Zeke because listen.
Rock with
Hold
Zeke.
on, do I got anything before Zeke? Let me check. Yeah, we covered everything. We covered the news. We covered the generational gap. So let's talk about my man Zeke and his football shit, man. First of all, I put in the money. Oh, let me check the scores too. But yeah, y'all gonna get a lot of feedback from us on these football bets and all this year. So I hope y'all listening because y'all gonna win a lot of money with us. But yeah, my man Zeke is I need the Giants to beat us. I need the Chiefs to win.
Fucking white cards?
Bro, I just put $12 in, $3. $3 a card. You feel
Okay.
me? I got 2 cards left.
Yeah, I might do.
If they win, it's $450 a piece.
Yeah, I might do just the Sunday
Dog,
games.
it's action. Like I can't watch the game. Like you know what I mean, but Sunday's coming up in 3 weeks.
That's
bro.
an addiction too, but I don't mind an addiction because I can get money
Right.
from it.
and
The
you
porn
can
I
turn
ain't
it
getting
into
shit
something.
from it.
You can't
know what I
turn.
mean?
You can't turn
porn
into nothing but
nothing.
sleep. You could turn money into
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
you
So that's
feel me?
that's an okay addiction.
So what's up with Zeke, man? Because I wanted to. I thought the Cowboys was my guarantee.
Guarantee.
Fuck.
I kind of knew. I kind of knew either Zeke was going, or either the Cowboys going to be scrubs this year, or something was going to happen. It's just like they had such a storybook year. But NFL don't play with that domestic violence. The world don't fuck. Yo,
They don't
women
play now. They
period.
used to play.
Whether it's transgender, whether it's hitting a girl, like women on top, like you can't do shit to them.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
even call a girl fat. Like if
Yeah.
like people are going to be mad that we called her fat.
I mean,
she's fat.
Yeah, the Usher girl.
She's
at
fat.
the end of she
The
husky
doctor
as
will
shit.
call you fat.
Right.
The doctor will say you overweight. So why
Right.
can't I say you overweight?
At the end of the day, women always ruled the world because men always did what they did for women. You know what I'm saying? They built the nice stuff. They always had the nice stuff for women. We don't do
Right.
that for another man. We do
So I get why they get you can't hit a woman, period. So I understand even if Zeke didn't
women.
get found guilty,
No woman can beat a man up. No woman can beat a man up.
Ronda
I'm
Rousey
sorry.
can fuck us up.
No,
Ronda Rousey
I will beat
Ronda
Ronda
Rousey
I
is
will-
fucking
Ronda
you
Rousey.
up.
What's up?
Hey,
Put the money up.
Ronda Rousey.
Me versus Ronda Rousey. I will beat this shit.
Yo, if
I
somebody
don't hit women, but I
if
will beat this shit
somebody
out of Ronda
put
Rousey.
a gun to my head and says, if Ronda Rousey loses, I'm going to shoot your head off.
You losing? You
And
getting
if
his
they
head off?
say, but if she win, I'm gonna give you $1 million, I'm taking a bet. Because I know my head's not gonna get blown off. She's going to fuck you up. The reason why I know is because I thought the same way about basketball. But then I seen Khadijah playing. And she was playing against the same niggas I was playing against. But she was doing a lot better than me.
But you don't think they was giving her a little
no,
leeway?
no, she was they weren't.
I lock Khadijah.
They was
up.
trying to double team her ass.
Khadijah rushed in. I'll bust your
but
ass.
you know,
in basketball.
what was disrespectful? We was on the same team, but she was the one getting double teamed. So I say that to say they knew she was the best player on the team. And I always thought, dog, if you even as trash. Now, granted, the trashest NBA player is better probably than the best WNBA player.
Right.
But if you're not in the NBA, you didn't even make the now. Granted, somebody who played basketball in college will probably buzz her ass. But somebody like me and you, Khadijah gonna work you 1-on-1. You might not score, and you think, oh, she playing against girls. That's why she's scoring. No, she was doing the same shit against the niggas. Like she wasn't just shooting niggas. She was going to the rack, body and
trash ass, bank ass niggas.
No, dog.
Ain't nobody,
These
man.
is niggas that had like Wilmington University practice jerseys on. Like,
Yeah.
Where do you think the niggas that play in college that don't go to the NBA go? They go work at the bank, bro. No bullshit. Like.
I got
People
you,
who
I got
play,
you.
who graduate college,
I got
think about
you.
it. They graduated. They got a free ride, more than likely. So they got a scholarship.
Right.
So where do they go? They go
Yeah.
to like the banks where they can get good money and they
Yeah.
become managers.
I got you.
and
I got you.
a lot of these people that's in high positions and like I know like the director of my
used to play
building, like
sports.
the actual director, like a dude who gets a lot of money. He was a track star. He went to
Right.
Michigan.
Right.
He played he ran track because more than likely the people who are good in sports are gonna go be good at whatever their job is. 'Cause they're used it's competition.
Right.
So a lot of these bank people, like I'm playing in the league I was telling you about, the hack league, like. These dudes got regular jobs, and like the dude we played last week, he scorched us. He had 50. He was dunking. He was catching oops, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, but I
Go
realized he
try
probably is
out.
not good enough to go to the NBA.
Damn,
so
you
it's-
gotta be that nice.
You gotta be that nice. So it's like if you watch the Drew League, like Nick Young was out there scoring 70. Like he was, because he might not be as good compared to the best in the world. But when he playing against college people and people that almost made it to the NBA, like watch the Drew League. It's dudes that be on there. You like, why the fuck they not in the league? But then you see them play against Nick Young, and Nick Young is like not missing one shot,
Yeah,
like
right.
not even one. Like he's
Right.
coming down,
Right.
dribbling some wild shit, and he's making it. And it's just because
Right.
we don't
NBA
appreciate
NBA,
how good the
nice
NBA
is.
motherfuckers
Yeah.
is. Like they are
Yeah.
the truth.
Yeah, and I think it comes to the internet again, which comes back to porn, because it's like you see all these other videos and of other people being nice and
Yeah, you think it's
just
just
somebody
easy to be nice.
hitting from half court.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You think like, oh shit, why he not in the league? You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
you see
these-
somebody crossing somebody up, falling like the bone collector and shit.
Right, and you see this nigga not. Think about the best players in our state. They didn't even almost make the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Not
Like,
even close.
you gotta be like the best of the best.
That's what I'm saying. Cause it'd be like, I know Feast was, man. I don't mean to bring up personal shit, but Feast was the best. That was the best player I ever seen in my life.
Until I played in the Hack League, bro. If you gotta come watch one of these games, dog. The nigga.
When do you play?
It's every Sunday.
I'll come watch.
The nigga.
What time?
This week we play at like 6.
At night.
But yeah, no, that's
I'll
the only
come.
thing.
I'll just.
The only thing, like, I don't like. I won't know every week if we play. Like, the team we played against this week, like, I think at one point they had 100 and we had like 50. Like, you're not supposed to score 100 points.
Damn.
Like, it's not. We're not playing 12-minute quarters. We're playing like 7-minute. Like, you're not supposed to score 100.
Damn.
But dog, this nigga was. He was getting it, and he would just do some freaky shit and shoot the 3 with the fadeaways, pulling up from like half court, like the mellow shit. He was like, they was throwing him oops from half court, like
Niggas be that nice.
they be nice, like depending on who you playing. Like some
Or
like
is your team trash?
no, like one time the first game I came, remember I was telling you, we blew that team out. Depending on what week, there's a lot of different levels of talent.
you.
You know what I mean? So sometimes you might play against the niggas who almost was D1 or they were D1 that just never made it to the league, or sometimes you may play against the niggas who just played in high school. You see what I'm saying?
I'm trying to play.
Yeah, no, you probably can't play this year, but we can form a team next year.
Right,
Like,
next year I'm trying to play.
Not even next year, like winter,
Soon,
like winter.
soon,
Yeah,
I'm trying to play.
Because Kenny texted me and was like, "Yo, you trying to play in the league or whatever?" So
No, let's play. As long as we play on Sundays before 9.
the hack league is always Sundays. The only thing sometimes the games is at 8. And if the game is at 8, you just won't be able to play that
I'll
week.
just go, or I'll go late.
Yeah,
I'll go
yeah.
to work late.
But like sometimes the game's at 4, sometimes they at 6, sometimes they at 8. So far we only had one 8 o'clock game. The rest of the game's been at 4 and 6.
I'm trying to do it, though.
Yeah, I'm gonna find out some information from my boy Drew, because what I'll do is I'll just play on 2 teams. Like there's people who play, like the dudes who we played against, because we in the B League.
Yeah.
The dude who was killing us on the B League playing the A League too.
Oh,
like he
okay,
playing
okay.
2 different.
I got
playing-
you.
But he was. So I say that to say,
Nah, I'm just trying to
like
do it.
how you say
I'm
it, some
trying to
people
do
that was nice in high school. This dude who he was playing against, I've never played against somebody that good. Like he was left-handed and he was just. I'm like, yo,
So he's like, he could go. He probably play over. He could probably play overseas, maybe.
maybe, but I don't. But I never played
Could
against
you
an NBA
play
nigga.
overseas?
No,
You not that nice?
not now. Now,
If you worked
if
on
I
it?
probably would have, because I can tell these dudes also work on their game every day. I'm not working on my game. I'm working on my rap game. I'm working on podcast shit. I'm
Right.
not working on like I'm not even close to as good as I was when I came out of high school and I was just playing at the Kirkwood, because I be tired.
I got
Like
you.
these motherfuckers be running up and down the court. Like they don't be. I'm like, nigga, it's 4th quarter. How you still dunking? They not tired because they play every single day. So I say that to say right now, condition and like you can lose handle. Like you can lose. Like before I could be able to dribble between my legs and just drive by somebody. But now sometimes I be losing the ball. You know what I mean? And
Nah, you gotta work on that shit. Every, like,
you gotta
every day.
you gotta work on that shit. Like you
Whether
lose it.
whether it's for like 20 minutes, you
Yeah,
gotta
like
work on
you
that shit
like you
every day.
lose that shit. Like there's niggas who probably was in the NBA, but right now they are a bum.
I mean, but a lot of them dudes who go to the NBA do be having people who be on them. Like you don't really hear like we kind of. I mean, we kind of played, but we ain't really.
like my
have-
pop was on me,
we
but
wanted to play
I
'cause of
didn't
us.
realize how much I
We
need.
pushed each other more to play than anybody else pushed each
Nah,
other.
my pop was telling me to do it, but I didn't see that.
Did he
Now
tell
I
you
ha-
to do it, or did he take you out to the court? Because he had to work. You feel me? He was a busy
right.
man.
But he was taking me out enough to the point where I could have took what we did when we was together.
There's people who pay other people to
Facts.
to train their sons.
I don't
You
even think
feel
that's
me?
what it. Okay, but that's true. But I think our problem was we never seen the people who made it working out.
Right.
But now you
Right.
see LeBron on
Yeah,
the internet
yeah,
dribbling,
yeah,
doing
yeah,
dribble
yeah,
drills, shooting drills. So
Yeah.
we didn't see that.
Like
so
in New York.
so we didn't associate.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to work on your game. But like you said, New York is you can drive past the park
Yeah,
and you
'cause
see
when-
motherfuckers out there shooting all night.
Yeah, because when I got cut that year, that freshman year,
Mm-hmm.
like I went and worked on my game, went to a camp and all that, and I made it. You feel me?
Right.
So it's like it's about working on your game.
Working on your game.
And even though I know my junior year, I should have been starting and all that, and you know the freshman niggas.
You wasn't
fucked it
working on
up
your
for
game
me.
enough.
I did. Like
Oh.
it like I did the practices, like the tryouts and all that. I was crushing.
Right.
Like even my man, not French, but the dude below him, the light skinned dude, the husky nigga.
Yeah.
He was like, yo, like,
Nice.
you know what I mean? But it was just like the freshmen, and it was like 3.
Did you get cut junior
freshmen.
year?
Nah, I played, but I subbed because I was a point guard.
Did
And
you
we had
play-
Denzel, Shaq, we had Jew. So
Did you play? Did you try out senior year?
nah, I was working.
You
I
said,
didn't even
"Fuck
try. I
it."
didn't even try out.
You knew you was gonna get cut.
I would have made it.
Ruff
dog.
made it.
That's what I'm saying. I would
Yeah.
have got picked over Ruff.
You think?
Oh, for real. Ruff is trash. I don't think Ruff scored like 1 point, like one, not two.
Like a
Not
free
one
throw.
bucket,
A free
but
throw.
yeah, like 1 point the whole season.
So,
Shout out
so
to
in
Ruff.
varsity.
Yeah.
Okay, you think
I
he
would've-
scored?
I would've- No, he did. I remember.
Oh, he
he
did
got
get a
fouled.
bucket.
He hit a free throw. No, I'm serious. He scored 1 bucket, 1 point the whole season.
How many buckets I get? I got some buckets.
No, you
I
was
got some
alright.
buckets
It-
low key. It's
you
just
was
Feast was
alright.
the best, man.
Feast was the
just so
best,
nice.
and they didn't really let you rock. Like you was better than Matt. You was better than.
I was probably second best.
You better
I was the
than
third
Matt. You
best.
better than
Maul
Matt. You was
was
better
probably the
than Matt
second
Neal.
best because that nigga Maul used to
But
hit
Maul was he was
threes.
a small forward.
He was
Mill-
tall.
Mill was like a
I was
Mill
probably-
was a center.
I was
Joe
better
Seymour
than
was
Mill.
a power forward.
I'm talking about our senior year. Feast was best.
Okay, a Feast.
Then Maul.
You should
and
at
then me.
least started.
I should started.
for defense at least. I couldn't get past you.
I could be Patrick
I
Beverly,
couldn't
dog.
get past
I
your
wouldn't
ass.
mind being Patrick Beverly in the league, dog.
couldn't get past your ass,
but
dog.
I had D. Like that's the reason why they put
That's
me in
what
for
I'm saying.
defense.
You used to punch my
So that's
other
what I'm-
niggas. I was scoring.
So
on,
Moses,
dog.
I could have locked Moses up. I
Other
played
niggas-
Moses this week,
other
as a matter of
niggas, I was
fact. I gotta
scoring
lock
right
him
now.
up this week.
I was scoring on any nigga right
You're
now.
not scoring on me.
Just on some dumbass layup shit. I could not
I
score
always
on
had
your
D,
ass,
dog.
dog.
I always
Like-
had D because I knew I can push a motherfucker around a little. I can be a little physical.
And you had the bouncy feet.
Yeah,
like
I
your
got
feet.
I always had D.
Even
dog.
on offense, you had the bouncy feet. So on defense,
My
it
defense was
translated.
better than my offense.
Right.
So I could have been Patrick Beverly.
You
If
could.
I worked hard enough on my game, no lie, no bullshit. I'm not even gonna say I'd have been like Steph. I could have been Patrick Beverly.
Nah, for real.
Because Patrick don't have no offense, like nothing. No, I think I've never seen him score.
He just hits a three.
I never
every-
seen Patrick
he hits-
Beverly
He
score.
don't
He hit a
score to
three?
the right.
He hit a
hits
three
threes.
sometimes? Okay.
Wide open though.
Okay, that's
Wide
fine.
Open.
Everybody in the three.
But
wide
he
open.
don't. He's not like
But
a
he
Kyle
locks
Korver
up.
three. He's not a Kyle. He don't have a Kyle Korver percentage though.
Nah, but you gotta play him because he's gonna.
He'll
lock
hit it.
up.
He's like a not a Fisher. He's like a
Eric Snow.
He's like a poor man. He's like a rich man Eric Snow because
Rich
he
man
played
Eric
defense.
Snow.
Because he played defense.
You're right. I'm not saying I'm saying he's better than Eric Snow, but I'm saying his jumper is kind of like you don't
Yeah.
want him to shoot.
Like AI needed Beverly.
right.
You feel me? Eric
Yeah.
Snow was trash.
Yeah, and Beverly got that heart. He a man. He'll de-step up and then talk shit in his face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
need that. Like I could have been that nigga.
Right,
locking
right,
him
right,
up. I
right.
could have been a light-skinned Beverly. Dog.
Right.
That nigga's
But,
fucking
you
me
know,
up.
so but subliminal, subliminal,
Subliminal. Subliminals,
That
man.
nigga subliminal,
Subliminally. But that's the greatest shit that never happened. But you ready to wrap
Right.
this up? Might go eat some fucking food.
Yeah,
My shit
you
goes at
know.
9 o'clock, man.
Where you going?
Chipotle.
You love that shit?
Is it 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock?
They
I
was
don't-
talking about that shit. Was giving niggas
E. coli.
Yeah,
Yeah.
salmonella. And
Yeah,
shit.
salmonella. Yeah, it was only at certain locations, though, and they closed them shits down. Like,
Just
that's
be
why.
careful, man.
I
They
only-
probably they could tighten up now though. They have
Nah,
to tighten
but,
up.
But this shit happened like 3 years ago. You probably just heard about it, but this
Still
shit.
talking about it?
Yeah, because, like, when.
I just heard about the shit like
because
last
it's
week.
funny because I was telling somebody at work, I was like, I get eat Chipotle all the time. He's like, don't you get salmonella? But that shit happened a minute ago. But also on the flip side, I closed at 10 actually. But on the flip side, I only because they said it was happening at certain locations because it's fresh food. Like it's not like McDonald's where they process. Like if you go there, you see they cooking
Freeze
a
it.
steak right there.
I got
No,
you.
I'm saying like it's real steak. They cooking it where it's not like a
You know what I'm
processed
saying?
burger.
McDonald's is frozen.
It's frozen, right? So it's like you gotta go to the locations where they're gonna treat the food good. So I say that to say I only eat at certain Chipotle locations. Like I'm not like I've only gotten Chipotle from Main Street. My girl got it from me once from the mall and they fucked my shit up. They didn't put no rice in it. It was all beans. Yeah, the mall no, they put beans and meat. Even if that's all she ordered, like shouldn't you have said, yo, are you sure? Like who eats just